All right. Hello. Good evening, everyone. I hope we're doing well today. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Super excited for this one today. It should be pretty interesting. Gref, welcome to the chat. Aso, welcome, dude. Hope you're doing well, mate. Manacle, good evening, sir. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Leon as well. Welcome over on Facebook. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Welcome. All right, so yeah, like I say, it's going to be a bit of an interesting one. I am very excited about this, actually. I've been sort of thinking about this idea and planning it for quite some time now, so yeah, really looking forward to this one. So the plan for today is we are going to do a short flight between Gatwick and Manchester Airport in the UK with British Airways in the A320 Neo. This is actually a new route they're starting in March, I believe. Or it might be a seasonal route, one or the other. And we are going to basically set off. And I'm going to basically just fake a scenario where, well, I'm not going to fake it, but we're going to sort of say to ourselves that both pilots are incapacitated, which is obviously an extremely unlikely event to happen. But I couldn't quite think of a plausible way to sort of explain a situation like that, where you would also have a passenger on the flight deck as well. So we're just going to assume maybe they both ate the same meal and they both passed out as a result of it or something like that. And we've got a guest on the flight deck who was visiting and they just sort of took over. I don't know how I feel about the rest of the cabin. Maybe they're all out cold as well. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to sort of simulate that situation, and then I'm going to get my brother in, and he's going to be the passenger, and I am going to then leave the room completely. I'm going to leave the room. I'll actually probably go downstairs. I'll grab my laptop, and I've basically set up a little nav map in a way where I can actually see the aircraft position from my laptop downstairs. I'll also be able to see the speed and the altitude of the aircraft, and I'll obviously have access to the weather information as well as a normal ATC controller would. I've set little nav map up in a way that it's quite simplified, so it sort of resembles a radar scope to a certain degree. Obviously, we can't get it one for one, but that's how I've set it up. And then I'm going to essentially play the role of an ATC controller, and I am going to try and talk Will down and get him to land the aircraft at Manchester. So it should be very interesting, and we'll see how it goes. I've not briefed Will on anything at all. I've not showed him how to use the aircraft. He's never flown a flight simulator before. So it will be quite an interesting situation, to be honest. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think he's a bit nervous, but I think it should be a lot of fun. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Just a little word of sort of caution, sort of disclaimer, if you like, that I wanted to say before we kind of go into this, and just wanted to say really that obviously this situation in the real world would be a very serious scenario, and I'm not trying to obviously glamorize that scenario or make light of that scenario at all. I just think it would be an interesting challenge for me, and it would be sort of quite an interesting thing to watch, I think, as a viewer, and I think it would make for some interesting content, I think. And definitely something a bit unique. So that's going to be the plan, there or thereabouts. And I think what we're going to do is I'm going to obviously do the departure here at Gatwick. We're going to fly up to the cruising altitude, and then we're going to pass out basically, and I'll leave the room. So it should be pretty interesting. I've not really done any prep work myself either. So in that regard, it's going to be a little bit of I'm going to have to do a little bit of thinking on my feet. So I've not really done too much by the way of preparing myself for this, as yeah, as obviously in a real scenario, you're definitely not going to have that much time. You're not going to have time to know about it in advance, are you? So, yeah, I think it should be pretty interesting, and I'm looking forward to it, guys. I've been thinking about this a lot last few days, and yeah, I'm super excited for it. I'm super excited for it. I think I'm going to stick self-loading cargo on as well, just, of course, why not? Just to see if we can get a passenger rating as well from this, and it should be pretty cool. Nevertheless, I'm looking forward to this. You haven't already guessed. Mariner, welcome to the chat, dude. Hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for liking the stream on YouTube. Appreciate that, dude. Who's the unsuspecting passenger? The unsuspecting passenger is it's going to be my brother. He has kindly volunteered to actually do this, so it should be a lot of fun, I think. All right, I've had a very extremely busy day today, guys, and I was actually hoping to get a video out today as well about the CPDLC function that they've just added to the A32NX, and I've finished it. And I was exporting it, but I had to start the stream, so I had to stop the export. So we'll see what time we finish. Maybe I get that out tonight. Maybe it comes out tomorrow now. But yeah, there's a new video coming, so keep your eyes peeled for that one as well. Pilot Fisk, welcome to the chat, dude. Hope you're doing well. Welcome. Simone, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. If you can please talk English in the chat, I would really appreciate it. Is that Will? It is indeed. Yes, it is. Yeah. I don't think he can't see the chat just yet, but he will. He'll obviously be sat right in my seat when I pass out. And one other thing as well. What was I going to say now? Yeah, so obviously I'm still going to have access to the chat as well. I'll be able to see the chat from where I'm positioned downstairs. So I'll still be able to speak to you guys, and you guys will be able to hear me, obviously. So it should be... it should be very interesting. I'm really looking forward to this. All right. How are we all feeling today anyway, chat? Are we good? Conleth, welcome to the chat, dude. I'm doing very well, yeah. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? Okay. Let's jump in then and have a little look at what we've got going on here. So, I'll try and give you guys a little preview as well of the what do you call it? What was it called? I've completely forgotten the name. I was just talking about CPDLC. Yeah, so I'll give you guys a little preview of that as well, because you can actually host a server yourself, and I'll show that to you. All right, cool. Let's jump in then. We are on multiplayer as well today, so if you guys want to fly along, or if someone wants to escort the aircraft when I pass out, feel free to fly along. You're absolutely more than welcome to. And yeah, on multiplayer, all players, and we're going to be on the West Europe server. Fingers crossed we don't have any crashes today, though. Fingers crossed. Right, how are we looking then? How are we looking? Look at this scenery. What is going on down here? I think I need to close these doors, don't I? Beautiful. And did you guys see today as well in the flybywire Discord? They posted up a they're basically doing some updates to the hydraulic simulation that they've got, and it sounds really cool. We're gonna have that aileron droop as well that you get. Oh, it's already in. It's already in. Look, there it is. You've got the ailerons drooping down because the hydraulics aren't powered up. The rudder is straight, but I don't know if that's that's possibly normal. I think the elevator is drooped a bit as well. It's definitely drooped on the left side. And then on the left side as well, it is the ailerons drooped down as well. See that? Very good. Now, I wonder if this right-hand side part of the elevator and the rudder is actually powered because we opened the cargo door. The cargo door is powered by the yellow electric hydraulic system, and that can actually be activated from the ground. So if that door actually opens, it will pressurize that system. And I wonder... Oh, look at that! It's dropping down! Did you guys see that? That is cool. That is cool, guys. I wonder if this rudder, if we put a bit of wind in, if it's going to move the rudder. Let's try this, though. Let's try this, guys. So, real quick. I'm going to get a nice close view here. So you can actually see all the control surfaces there nearly, apart from the right wing. We can see this aileron and the two elevators and the rudder. So if I go ahead and open the cargo door, let's see what happens. The cargo door is now opening. There you go. Look at that. Bravo. Brilliant. Brilliant. Oh, I'm so pleased to finally have that in the sim. It's just those little details. It's just those little details. Amazing. Fantastic. All right. Great stuff. Eric, welcome to the chat, dude. Good to see you too. I hope you're doing well. No worries at all. No worries. Glad to have you back, dude. We're good, better than your brother, certainly. Yeah. We'll see how it goes, Manical. We'll see. Tribica Gaming, welcome to the chat. I'm doing very well, thank you. Yeah, thanks for asking. How are you doing? Asa says flybywire progress has been amazing recently. It has, hasn't it? They've been putting in all sorts of nice little features and little... It's just awesome. I love it. Alright, I'll tell you what I'm going to do then is we'll get logged on to Hoppy and I'll show you that as well, just very briefly before we get underway here. So if I can find my Hoppy code, because I deleted it earlier due to the video I was making. We'll bring the SimBrief flight plan in as well whilst we're here on the old flypad. Tell you what I'll do as well is I'll go back 1, 2, external power, put the nav lights on as well, and we'll just go for the IRS alignment, just so we've got that underway. Waiting for the on-bat lights. There it is. And the last one, there we go. Fantastic. So let's just have a quick look at the hydraulics page here, see if anything else has changed. I don't think they changed anything with the actual page itself. They just... Oh, it does look a bit different though, I think. Maybe. Anyways, back to the fly pad. Let's start the refueling as well whilst we are sat here. We do have paying customers, obviously, so we need to get a bit of a move on. 48.55. We'll start that going. Just a tiny bit to fuel on there. So I'm just going to put my Hoppy logon code here. Now, I don't know if it's a big deal if you guys see it or not, but I'm just going to do that anyway, just in case. I know you guys wouldn't do anything anyway, but I don't know what it's like. Okay, cool. So the Hoppy logon code is in. So to log on, you just press this connect button here. And obviously we're not on VATSIM, so we can't, you know, speak to VATSIM controllers using Hoppy or CPDLC, sorry. But what we can do is I've actually set up a server. Well, not a server, but I've actually connected to the Hoppy network as a controller, and I've made my own call sign. So what we can actually do, just to show you guys it in function, because this has been dark for too long. It's been dark for too long, and we want to see some stuff on it, don't we? So if I come back down here, and we go to AOC, and let's not do a departure request actually. So we'll press on ATC COM, connection, and notification. Oh, actually, sorry. I'm getting way ahead of myself here. I need to actually put my flight plan in first. So let's go init pres, and then bring the flight plan through from SimBrief. We'll bring in the weight and balance as well whilst we're here. And then we'll go aircraft status. Nav data is current, and then we'll bring in the... Whoa, reverse proxy error. I've never seen that one before. And it's not put my flight number in. Flight number in use. Oh, it did this earlier to me. I don't know why it's doing this. We'll just go 2509 then instead. There we go. Hopefully this works. It kind of bugged out on me earlier on when I tried this after it didn't accept my flight number. Dabron's getting that message all night long. Yeah, sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. It's a bit strange. Yeah, very weird. Stephen, good evening, sir. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Tribeca Gaming says, can't believe how much work the flybywires have put in, and all for free. I know, it's absolutely epic, isn't it? It's absolutely epic. It's going to be the Zebo of Microsoft Flight Simulator, I think. Looking good. Can he land it? We will see. We will see. He's never used a flight sim before or has any experience with any sort of aviation or flying aircraft, so we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I think, let's face it, I'm going to set him up for an autoland, so, you know. Simone, what's good? Why are the sad faces, dude? Hey, Anne coming in with the 200 stars. Thanks, Mum. Right, let's see what else we got here. I'm actually going to bring the chat up today. I forget that I've got this little thing. Have you done all these mods? Great work, just looking at the details. My God, you're busy. What do you mean by those mods, Conleth? DK asks, when will it happen on the flight? It'll happen roughly when we reach our cruising altitude, roughly. I've got a bit of a funny stomach already, though, dude. Right. Okay, cool. So let's give this a try then, see if it works. Not sure if it will do now that it's done the... Okay, so the flight number's in, that's good. So I'm going to put in my own call sign that I put. So BFZY. And notify. Now I should get a ping on my other screen here. Takes a second. Oh, below. You mean the mods for that I used on the sim, Conley? Or do you mean something else? Simone, see you, dude. See you, dude. Take it easy. Thanks for dropping by. It's taken a while for that to come through. Let's carry on then whilst we wait for that to happen. Excuse me. Right, so we've done our init A. We'll go to the flight plan page. So departure off 26 left here at Gatwick. We're going to be departed 26 left and the Lamborn 6 Mike departure. we'll insert that and just remove the disco. I really need like a sound bite for that, like some kind of disco sound bite that I can play whenever we remove a disco like that. And then from arrival into Manchester, we're going to do the ILS for 23 right. We're going to go for the Dane 2 Alpha arrival. And what we'll do is we'll stick no wires. That's what I would normally do. And I'll insert that. Okay, that's all in. Great stuff. The departure is actually an RNAV one from Gatwick, the Lamborn 6 Mike. Oh, there we go. I've got the request. Okay, so here we go. You can see next ATC be fuzzy, which is just a test account we're using. So if I go ahead and right-click, you guys can't see this. It's not really something you really need to see, but I can just accept the logon. And that's going to take a minute to come back through to me as well. So looking at the departure itself, let's just... we'll do a briefing in a sec, actually, and we'll go through all that. So init B... Have we loaded up the aircraft? We have. And then fuel is done. So 4.8 tons of fuel. And then the trip wind is going to be a headwind of 20 knots on average. Great stuff. And I'm actually going to fill out the fuel figures today because it might make a it might make a difference to what happens later. So trip fuel calculated at 1.3. The flight plan's calculated for 1.7. And the route reserve is going to be 0.5. The alternate is going to be... Why can I not see my alternate? There we go, 1.3. 1.3 on the alternate, GPS primary, and then final reserve was 0.9. And we've got 0.6 extra, which hopefully will work out in our favour, but that's not planned. I'm just using the normal SimBrief flight plan. And then taxi fuel 0.2 is fine. Alright, cool. Great stuff. So we'll do perf, we'll go flaps. We'll get our trim setting first, actually. So we've got... Oh, look, there we go. Current ATC unit connected to B Fuzzy. Fantastic. 24.8. So 24.8 is about... I don't know. About there, maybe. And that's going to give us up 0.4. So we'll go flaps 1/up 0.4 on the trim, and then we'll go for a flex of 55 today. They've also fixed this as well, guys. I don't know if you noticed that, but previously the engine out acceleration would not take account of the aerodrome elevation. So it does that now, which is nice. Doesn't do it yet on the go around page, but yeah, one thing at a time. So V1 129, V2 130, and 134 for the V2. I said V2 twice there, didn't I? Right. So I don't think you can actually send requests at the moment using CPDLC. You can only respond to them. So what I'll do is I'll try send something. I'm not exactly sure how to actually do it, but let's see if I can figure it out. Right, okay, here we go. So, what I can do is I can say inquiry. I'm going to just do free text. No, I'm not. There we go. Empty. Oh, you can't just do free text, unfortunately. I'm sure you can do free text. Oh, here we go. Error occurred. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, it's not letting me do it. It's not letting me do it. Okay, we'll just try send something pre-formatted then. So we'll just say confirm squawk, see if that works. There we go. Okay, so that should come through. I'm going to turn the sound up as well so you guys can hear the little chime it makes. There it is. Fantastic. And then there it is. Confirm squawk. Fantastic. Now, there's limited functionality on this at the moment, so you can't respond to everything. But there you go. Just thought I'd show you guys that and give it a little try on stream, so you guys can get a little taste of what it's all about. I am going to just exit that, and I think this should probably just kick me off automatically, I guess. Peter, welcome to the chat, dude. Hope you're doing well. There's no free text on CPDLC, and you will only use it when airborne. In the UK, it's only active above 310. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I guess in the real CPDLC, yes, probably no free text, but obviously this is not, you know, one-to-one for real life. So you can do some free text in the system, but yeah, not all the features are clearly implemented yet, so you can't quite do everything. Great stuff. Right then, let's do some stuff. So, I've done the MCDU. My frame rate is really not good today. So many people in this area. This guy is in a Boeing 748 apparently, but it's showing as 787, 778X there in the KLM livery. Beautiful. All right. Cool, so let's just do a quick sweep around here then and make sure we've got everything. Stop altitude is initially 4,000 here at Gatwick, I believe, if I remember correctly. We'll do, like I say, a briefing once we get underway, and we'll just grab the weather as well. So ATSU AOC, and we'll just get a meta. Oh, that didn't clear it off. Okay, fine, no worries. And then that's done. Everything else looking good. Transponder auto, and 2000 will set. Okay, cool. I think we're ready for having our passengers board now, so we'll get them to board. There we go, and we've got the fuel on board, so I'll turn the seatbelt signs on. Oh, I haven't done any of this stuff yet, have I?
No problem.
Alright.
Okay, great. We're almost done.
Cool. So, whilst we wait for the passengers to board and we wait for our meta, oh, we've already got it, so let's go to received messages and meta. Let's print that off. Did I see the message sent on Discord about a route? I did, yes, Clem. I actually responded to it, yeah. Embraer 190. We don't have any Embraers 190s for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Well, we do, but they're absolutely trash, so no way I'm flying that. Diego says I play at 15 FPS. I'm lucky. Yeah. Well, the reason I mention it is because I've been doing some recording videos today, and my FPS has just been absolute butter. I've been so surprised that the sim's actually running so well at the moment. Conleth is asking, where are you? What do you mean by that? We are at Gatwick Airport currently, if that's what you mean. Hey, Bill's in the chat. Bill's in the chat. Our passenger for today, who's going to be on the flight deck today. Very good, very good. Okay, so A32NX. Yep, maybe. Yep, that sounds good, Clem. Oh, Elku, sorry I missed your message earlier on. He says, looking forward to this. Yeah, so am I, dude. Can I ask, what is your GPU? Yes, it's a NVIDIA 3080. All my PC specs are in the description of the video. Right. Okay, so we've got our meta. Let's just set the QNH. 1027. Right. Okay, so passengers are boarding. We've got 118 remaining. Departure time is past. Oh, what the hell just happened? Are we still live? We are. Okay. All of my windows on my computer just minimize themselves on their own without me doing anything. That's so strange. Am I using VATSIM? No, we're not. No, there's no way I'd do something like this on VATSIM. No. Right. Okay, so let's have a look then, and we'll do a quick departure. Well, we'll do a quick briefing and just run through everything here. So, Gatwick to Manchester. We're in the A320N. Call sign is Speedbird 2508. Although I know we've put 2509 in the init page, but whatever reason it wouldn't take 2508. Cost index of 15 today, and distance over the ground of 205 miles. Can expect a slight headwind of 20 knots averaged out through the flight, so not too bad at all. Takeoff weight is expected to be 63 tons. So relatively normal load. Alternate is Heathrow, and the cruising flight level today is flight level 240. Block fuel we've got on board is 4.8 tons. Just going to skip over a little bit here. This is our routing, as we said. Lambourne 6, Mycroft 26 left here at Gatwick, then through Lambourne to the Trent VOR. Then coming down onto the Dane to Alpha arrival at Manchester 23. That should be 23 right, but for some reason it's 23 left on my flight plan. Coming a bit further down, so we've got we're expecting to push back at 7:30 Zulu time. So in about 12 minutes time. Expected arrival time at Manchester is going to be 20:43 Zulu is when we'll expect to arrive at the gate. Of course, we know that may not happen today. 149 passengers on board. And what else have we got? So just skipping forwards to the weather. Gatwick weather is not too bad at all, really. Winds 220 at 7 knots. Visibility over 10 kilometers. Broken clouds at 3,200 feet and 11 degrees with 7-degree dew point. And a QNH of 1027. Manchester, however, is not looking as great, but it doesn't seem too bad. Winds 210 at 10 knots, variable between 180 and 240 degrees. Visibility over 10, broken clouds at 1,900 and 11 degrees, 9 degrees dew point. QNH 1021. Okay, cool. We're not going to brief the alternates because we can't do a secondary flight plan, so that's that. So we've got 48% satisfaction with the passengers currently, 80 passengers remaining. For some reason they're downvoting me, I'm not sure why. Let's see what they're thinking. What's taking so long? Come on, bruh. Departure 10 minutes. Anyway. Let's have a quick look at the charts as well for the departure. So we'll get our 10.9, or 29 even that it is here in Gatwick. And the departure itself is the Lamborn 6 Mike, if I can find that one. There we go. So in terms of the taxi, it's going to be pretty straightforward. So what we'll do is we'll push back facing to the east, and then we'll just taxi on down. I always get confused as to what's what here. Let's see if we can get a bit of a zoomed in view. There we go. Okay, perfect. So we're here at stand 18. We're going to push to the east, and we're going to taxi Juliet and then Mike down to Mike 1 for 26 left. Very straightforward taxi. Then we are going to depart 26 left on the Lamborn 6 Mike departure. And I did tell a lie. I said earlier this was an RNAV departure. It isn't. So airport elevation here at Gatwick is 203 feet. Transition altitude being 6,000. Oh, I've got my pen here. What am I doing? There we go. Perfect. So transition altitude is 6,000. This stuff is not really going to be too relevant for us. Most of this is ATC related. We've got expect close-in obstacles, and that is about it. We're not flying on VATSIM today, so we don't need to worry too much about that information. And the departure itself, it does require a minimum climb gradient. That is not going to be an issue for us today. So we're going to depart runway 26 left here and out to DME 2.3 from the localizer here. 2.3 miles, we'll take a right turn towards 079. Max 220 knots for the turn, and max altitude of 4,000 feet, minimum of 1,500. Through the turn, we're going to come to 31 miles from the Detling VOR here. Max 220 knots still, and max 4,000, minimum 3,200. And at 29 Detling, we want to be max 250 and again max 4,000 feet. Now, what we're probably going to do is once we get through this turn, we'll probably just give ourselves a clearance up to our cruising flight level of what did I actually say? 240. So after passing through here, we're going to go to Acorn, which does have a restriction of or required altitude of 5,000 feet. And then upon reaching 10.5 miles from the Detling VOR, we're going to take a left turn to 337 degrees and head out towards the Lamborn VOR on the 157 radial. And I probably should have said earlier on as well, we take the right turn to 079, intercepting the 259 radial from the Detling VOR there. So that's it. I'm just going to check the flight plan, etc., and just make sure we've got all the details in here. So we'll come back over here. So we've got 220 knots, 1,500 or above here. We've set 4,000 as a stop altitude, so that's fine. Det 31, 220 and above 32, that's fine. Det 29, 250 is on there, that's good. Okay, so it seems like all the restrictions are in there, that's looking fine. We'll just fill out our RadNav page so that we've got this in as well. So we'll use the Detling VOR, which is Delta Echo Tango, and the 259 radial here. And we'll also stick in VOR too. We'll stick in the Lamborn VOR. And that's going to be the 157. Oop. 157 radial. The localizer is already tuned, so we can use that for the DME for the initial turn, should we need it. Which, let's face it, we probably won't. So let's go ahead and just turn the VORs on the nav display and LS push buttons for the DME. Let's see how passengers doing. 21 remaining. Let's put it there for now. What we'll do as well is, seeing as though we've got a bit of time here, let's go ahead and start up the APU now. There we go. We'll go ahead and start the fuel pumps. Oh, looking on the door situation yet. Still got the cabin door open, obviously. Right. We'll get the tug connected shortly once the passengers are on board. Right. Am I on the North Europe server? I'm on West Europe, Manacle. What's that? Yes, it was the flight plan indeed, Conlith. Yep, the OFP, operational flight plan. Diego says, how do you get the fuzz pad? So the fuzz pad is just an overlay for the stream, essentially. It's not an application you can download, essentially. It's literally just a picture of an iPad that I have tweaked a little bit, and in the middle of the iPad is a display capture source in OBS, which is a streaming software, and it's basically my second monitor shows through the middle of the fuzz pad there. Great stuff. Alright, I'm not going to attempt to say this name. I'm not going to attempt to say it, but I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. Fantastic, dude. Fantastic. Right, okay, so we can close the door now. We've got all the passengers on board, and we'll simultaneously get the tug connected as well. Simone, I don't see any questions for you, dude. Simone, if you would like to put your question again, I can't see it anywhere in the chat, so if you can just let me know and say it again, then I will answer it for you, dude. Oh yes, look at that. There's no need to spam the chat though, Simone. Hey, Ramsey dude, welcome dude. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much. You're already looking for add-ons for the fuzz pad. Amazing, dude. I mean, no joke, Diego. I mean, I think someone asked me about the fuzz pad every stream, so I don't blame you. What airline? It's British Airways, Pepsi. Maximum taste, no sugar. Brilliant. Alright. We'll see if we can get a nice little view of the hydraulics coming to life as well when we start in the engines. Oh, look at this. What is this next to us? We've got a plane next to us. Got a plane here. I think I saw a manacle as well. We've got a manacle over there. Brilliant. Now then, is there one of these jobbies where we can see the hydraulics move? I mean, that's not bad, is it? But can we get a bit closer? Do enjoy this deep blue on the British Airways engines. Very nice. That's not a bad one, actually. I kind of want to see them both at the same time because that's a good one, actually. I don't think we're going to be able to see them both, are we? Really, that clearly. We'll go for this one. We'll go for that one. Oh, you're having problems in the chat, Simone? Ah, interesting. Well, I mean, it doesn't seem like anyone else is having too much problems with the chat today, so if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know. If you want to send it on the Discord, if that's easier for you. On the right side is an F-16, is it really? That's supposed to be an F-16, is it? Oh dear. Microsoft Flight Simulator, always getting it wrong. It's so busy here. It's crazy. I didn't realize it was so popular on multiplayer as well. Hydraulics IRL sound orgasmic. Oh really? I don't know if I've ever actually... Do you mean the PTU? The PTU sounds cool, but I can't actually recall what the hydraulics sound like. Maybe they've not modeled that in this yet. Alright, cool. Passengers are satisfied. Departure time is now, so let's go ahead and get underway. The AP should be nice and warmed up now. We'll get the APU bleed on, turn the external power off. Beacon light can come on. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself here, but let's do the before start checklist. So cockpit prep is complete. Your message sent. Gear pins and covers removed. Signs are on and auto. Ideas are in now. Fuel quantity is 4.8 tons. Bar ref is set 1027 both sides. Windows and doors closed. Let's lock the cockpit door as well. Beacon light is on. Thrust levers are idle. Parking brake is set. And before start checklist complete, let's go. Oh dear, what have I just done? Has the sim crashed? Please don't tell me the sim's crashed. Oh no, it did that thing again where it minimized all my windows. That's so strange. That is so bizarre. I'm a Lufthansa jet, interesting. Is this Innie Builds Gatwick? It certainly is, dude. It certainly is. Is AI traffic working? No, it's not. No, their servers are offline and they have been for a few weeks now, actually, unfortunately. Oh, there's an F-18 over there. There's so many people here. This is going to be silly taking off here. Hopefully no one's using 2.6 left. It doesn't look like they are, actually. Hey, Chris. Welcome to the chat, dude. Good evening, sir. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Alright, let's go for the engine start. So engine mode selected to ignition start and engine 2 is coming on. But yes, AIG is not working at the moment, unfortunately. Ah, right, okay. Fair enough. I did not know that. That is good to know.
Hello. We'll now demonstrate the safety features of the circuit. Please pay attention, as these may differ from an aircraft that you've flown on before.
Yeah, we want to see the ailerons come to life. Here we go. No? Okay. There it is. Beautiful. And there we go. Everything's powered.
And stern. And you are Joanna. Right, okay. This is a very important scene because you got Henderson.
Okay. Great stuff. Engine 2 is avail. We'll go ahead and start the left engine. So engine 1 starts.
By our gorgeous cabin crew.
You've done properly. I can see you have. Very impressed with you. Keep pressing.
Opening the doors automatically inflates the evacuation slides. High-yield shoes must be taken off as they may tear the slide.
All right, we'll stop the pushback about there, I think. Set the parking brake, and we'll send the tug on his way. Pilot Fisk! Oh, it's Pilot Fisk. Amazing, dude, in his F-18. That is one maneuverable airliner right there.
Whoa.
Jeez Louise.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Right.
Right, let's just go to connection here, and I'm just gonna disconnect this because it's still on there for some reason.
And opened like this.
Brilliant. That's it.
Okay.
Let's get a selfie. Come on.
I think it's the PTU. Yes, that's the PTU sound. That the barking dog.
My best side.
That's the PTU. Yeah.
But let's see your smoldering face. Let's see your spicy. Different day, yeah.
Should have never disabled default Microsoft Flight Sim traffic. Well, I'm sure AIG will be back, but you can re-enable Microsoft Flight Sim traffic.
Mine is better. Look.
But Synchrony, welcome to the chat too. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Oxygen will be provided. Masks like this will appear automatically. Stay in your seats and pull the mask.
Okay,
towards
cool.
you.
So we've got both engines now avail.
Like this.
Go ahead and turn the APU bleed off and the APU master.
You're leaving lower than you are.
Going further down, auto brakes will set to max. We'll run the ET
Your life jacket is
timer.
underneath or beside your seat.
Still not sure what the best
Please remove the jacket.
word to refer to that as.
Don't stop now. Come on. And please
We'll put engine mode selector back to norm. We'll put the transponder on.
the aircraft.
And we'll stick the predictive wind shear and the weather radar on as well now because very short taxi here.
Before takeoff, please ensure your seat is in the upright position with armrest down.
What temperature is it? It's 10 degrees. It's very much borderline icing conditions. So we'll put the engine on the anti-ice on anyway. We've got a few lingering clouds, so we'll do that. We've already set the pitch trim, haven't we, and the rudder trim. Okay, so after start checklist, anti-ice is engine only. ECAM status is checked. Pitch trim is set, rudder trim is 0,
Is not permitted anywhere.
and we'll do a flight controls check as well whilst we are here. So, on the ailerons, full left,
Using e-cigarettes is not allowed.
full right, and neutral.
Oh, to be honest,
On the elevator, full up,
it's coffee.
full down, and neutral.
You're a really rude little man. with
Full
a
left on the rudder,
That's my coffee.
full right on the rudder, and neutral. So, flight control check is complete. I'm just going to come in here and just check my rudder sensitivity because it seems like that moved very quickly there.
If you have any questions, please ask your captain.
Yeah, let's go
I
back
was
a
just
little bit on
wondering,
that.
Naomi, has there ever been an Asian Bond?
And now, the reason this is so close to our hearts.
Naomi, over to you.
You'll also find the flying start.
Right, set the flaps to 1+F.
And it would be
And we'll do to the line before takeoff checklist. Again, short taxi. So, flight controls are checked, flight instruments are checked, briefing is confirmed, flap setting is config 1+F. V speeds are V.
Every penny of
If I can
which
get to the right.
help children all
V1 is 29, VR 30, and V2 34.
find a safety car.
Transponder is set. ECAM memo is.
Please ask one of your cabin crew members.
And have a good flight.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Takeoff no blue. Down to the line complete. Let's go. Parking brake released. Pilot Fisk, it's runway 26 left we're going to. PTU sound is from a plugin. No, that's part of the A32NX. Is that Michael Caine? Yes, it is, Bill. Yeah, it is. Michael Caine is on the safety demonstration for British Airways. It's got Chabuddy G on it. He does the presentation for the safety video for British Airways. Chabuds. Hey, Damiana, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright, let's hide self-loading cargo. We'll make sure the cabin crew is seated. Should be mic 1 here. It is indeed. Graphics card, Conleth, is in the description of the video. All my PC specs are down there, but it's a 3080. Me first? Oh, you're too kind, Pilot Fist. Thank you, dude. Alright, well, there's definitely someone on the runway down there. Oh, they've taken off. Fantastic. We're just going to go for a... Actually, no, we're not. Okay, below the line, before takeoff. Takeoff runway is 26 left. Confirm. Cabin crew advised TCAS. We can set to TARA in a second. Engine mode selector is normal. Packs are on before takeoff. Checklist complete. TCAS. TARA. Let's go. Takeoff. Engines are stable. To flex. Takeoff to a set. Okay, we're going to Toga. I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but we're going Toga. V1 rotates. Gear up. Okay, Mantoga SRS nav. I didn't do the call outs. Climb, lever climb, and nav auto thrust. Okay, coming up to the S speed. Speed check. Flaps 0. Okay, AP1. We're going to go to open climb, thrust climb, open climb, and we're just going to go straight up to our cruising altitude because why the devil not? Set standard, we're cleared up to a flight level, and we'll lead manage the speed in obviously. Ground spoilers disarm now. Oh, I didn't put any of my lights on, did I, guys? God damn it. I always forget my lights these days for some reason. It's like my lights used to be a thing that I never used to forget, but now I do. We'll get the LS push buttons off. Okay, so let's do the after takeoff checklist. Landing gear is up. Flaps are retracted. Packs are on. Bow ref is set to standard, both sides. After takeoff checklist complete. Right, guys, so I think we got that little bing. I think we got that little bing there on the takeoff roll. I think it was something to do with my thrust levers, my actual physical thrust levers. I don't think they went fully into the MCT flex. Sorry, I don't think they went fully into flex detent. That's probably why we got that little ding there, but we went Toga and it all worked out fine in the end. Oh, you had problems with the flex as well last night. Oh, interesting. Maybe it's a bug then. Maybe it's a bug. Beautiful. Oh, Angry Poo. I recognise that name. Brilliant. Oh, I've got Manacle. Oh, let's see what we've got actually. We've got Manacle behind us. Pilot Fisk as well. Look at that. Wow, there's so many people around. Madness. Okay, we're through 10,000 feet now. Let's get the runway turn off and the landing lights off. Nose light can come off as well. And seatbelt signs. Great stuff. Hey, Gritty Man, welcome to the chat, dude. Hope you're doing well, mate. Welcome, welcome. Cruise was 240, wasn't it? There we go. Right. So we're looking good. We're tracking outbound to the Detling VOR currently. Accelerating to our final climb speeds. GWR says that was a nice camera, a nose wheel cam. Yeah. People enjoy the nose wheel cam. Yeah, I do enjoy it myself though. It is nice. I can never get self-loading cargo working properly, says Eric. What? There's always this repetitive, annoying voice going on and on. How do I fix it? I don't know, dude, to be honest. What is the voice saying? Obviously you need to have FSUI PC as well running. So assuming you've got that, yeah, what is the voice actually saying? Alright, that was not a bad departure, was it, guys? Not too bad at all, apart from the little bing on the takeoff roll there, and I didn't read out some of the usual call-outs we do, but that was all in the confusion, I suppose. That shadow on the wing there, that must be the tail, right? No lights on, you're fined, man. Would you actually get fined for having no lights on, though? I'm intrigued. Because I know, I'm sure I read somewhere that there's actually no hard requirement to have, I believe, well, I think your landing lights are probably mandatory, but I think your taxi lights and your strobes are not entirely mandatory. I might be wrong, totally wrong about that. I can't remember. Peter, are you still in the chat? Shame we can't have private groups yet. We can have private groups, Asa, I believe. I thought you could do private groups. Greedy man, yes, you did miss the detailed part of the stream. We were poring over the new hydraulic simulation in the A32NX, and we're also having a look at the CPDLC function. Sam, welcome back, dude. Hope you're doing well, mate. Good to see you. Tanya, thank you very much for sharing the stream on Facebook, as well as Damiana. Thank you very much. Much appreciated, guys. Dabron, thank you very much for the sub on YouTube, as well as Jonty, thank you very much for the follow on Twitch. Thank you very much. Welcome to the stream. So what will you be incapacitated by? Did you have a fish? Yeah, it was definitely something I ate last night, yeah. Yeah, I can feel my stomach rumbling a little bit here. Someone asked earlier on about Virgin Atlantic. Let's see, where was it? Where was that? Are you more British Airways or Virgin Atlantic? I really don't have a preference, to be quite honest with you, Clem. Either or. To be honest, I've never flown on Virgin Atlantic. I've flown on British Airways a couple of times. So I can't really comment on Virgin, but British Airways are they're pretty standard. Wait, why am I getting 2% satisfaction here? What the? Why is everyone so nervous? Passengers are anxious. Why? Can they hear me talking on the PA about my bad stomach? Oh dear. That is strange. Usually it gives you some kind of explanation. Oh, I wonder if it was... No, it can't be in the lights, was it? No. Voice says self-loading cargo, fight delays, boarding, awaiting pushback, something like that, but continuously repetitive. Oh, I'm not sure about that one, Eric. You have to maybe check the settings because there might be an option there to do the to read out. I think there is an option there actually. Let me just see. Whoa! Right, let me just bring up the settings here. So I think if you go to voices here and have a look on here. So I have a lot of these voices ticked off because when I'm playing on VATSIM, they're very distracting. So you might want to look at this page and let's see. Announce flight phases here. This one at the bottom. Announce flight phases. That's probably what it is that's going off on yours. SimToolkitPro free. It is indeed. Anyone else getting a slight glitch on the sound? Mine seems okay. How close are the other guys? Pretty close, I think. We've got an F-18 here zooming about. Manacles down here. It must be flying the SID to the normal restrictions, which is fair enough. And then I've lost Pilot Fisk. I'm not sure where Pilot Fisk's gone. We've got Angry Poo there as well. I think he's in the chat. Or she, not sure. And we've got Dave as well, brilliant. And Pilot Fisk down there, fantastic. Wow, we've got everybody in. Fantastic, love it. Love it. Right, we are at a cruising altitude, speed, alt cruise. You could go with that version if you want, Asa, but I'm not even gonna even go anywhere close to that subject. Oh, no way, Chris. You reckon that's what it is? That's an interesting thought, actually. I wonder if that is what is causing the anxiousness. I think it might be that. I didn't realise that actually had any kind of bearing on self-loading cargo, to be honest. You guys can have an alcoholic drink and just calm down. Anyone use RAS for MSFS? I haven't used it, Mariner, but I mean, it would be okay to have, but what it is, it's quite expensive, isn't it, for what it is? So I'm kind of holding off on that one a little bit. Is this a stream with your brother? It is, yes, it is. Yeah, I've not been incapacitated yet, so so we're just sort of hanging fire for now. Right, I do need to nip away for just 1 second though, guys. I'll be back with you. Alright, we're back. I'm not leaving just yet, no. Oh, that could have been an interesting scenario though, couldn't it? It could have been like pilot goes to the toilet and he never returns. Gritty, I don't think he's here yet, but he is in the chat, I believe. I'm not sure. I think he's doing a few odd jobs around the house, but he is in the chat, I believe. Bluetooth headset disconnected. Did you miss anything? Don't think so, Clem. I answered your question about the British Airways and Virgin Atlantic, if you didn't hear that one. Thank you very much for the kind words, Eric. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. I do try to mix up the streams a bit with a bit of, I don't know, semi-serious and semi-not simming action. But the thing is with my streams is there always seems to be something that goes wrong, right? So, you know, there's always something to laugh at. The clouds are looking good today, aren't Will said Fortune and Sonics. Oh, look at that. That looks dope though, doesn't it, with the F-18 there. Aviation Attract, thank you very much for the sub on YouTube. Much appreciated. Hope you're well and having a fantastic day. Welcome to the stream. Oops. Alright. Thank you very much to everyone who has given the stream a like as well. Do really appreciate that. And yeah, really appreciate that. Thank you very much, guys. Whoa, my god. Yeah, guys, you're making my passengers really nervous by flying close to the aircraft. Squawk 7500. No, DK. That's the hijack squawk code, I believe. Is it not? This livery is such a nice job. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but it's on flightsim.to by a guy called Operator Land. This has got to be one of the best made liveries, I think, for the sim. Very nice. And it's got a bit of weathering on it as well, which is always nice. A little bit of dirt around the doors. And I think there's some on the nose as well, around the radome. But yeah, guys, if you don't mind giving a little bit of separation from the aircraft, because the passengers are really not liking it here. You know, paying customers and that. So what's a bally song, Clem? I don't know what that is. Squawk 77 going to heaven, 76 need my radio fixed. Oh, I love that. That's really good. I thought it was, for some reason I thought it was Squawk 73 and 74 and 75. But I forget the squawk codes because we never use them, do we? The 7,000 range. Although I'm pretty sure on VATSIM I have got Squawk 7001 before once. Right. Okay, guys. I'm feeling a little bit queasy right about now. Feeling a little bit queasy. I'm just going to nip away for a minute. And my co-pilot's going to come with me as well. So I'll be back with you, I promise. I'll be back with you. I'm just turning Discord on for William. Right then, guys. Wish me luck. Wish me luck. Feeling good, no, not feeling good. Right. All you really need to know is just moving the mouse, so. Yeah, so just to look around the cockpit, right click, drag. The other thing I'll show you as well is, so I'm probably going to use some of these, so the little down arrow. Pull. Right, so I'm going to refer to that as pull. Okay. The up arrow is pull. Up arrow is pull. That is pull. Right. I think that's all you really need to know for now. And yeah, just give it a go. Just move the mouse around.
Riding the bike.
You can hear us, can't you, chat?
Good evening, all.
Okay. You need to turn me up or down.
Right, okay.
Use this. Chat say I'm too quiet. Use that one. The monitor. That's the output. Right. My brother, Craigie.
All right, all right, all right. Right then. How's everyone feeling out there? Captain is not very well, I'm afraid, guys. So you've got me looking after the wheels. Beautiful afternoon. Shouldn't have had all them gin and tonics. Let's say it's just like riding a bike.
Can you hear me?
I can, sir.
Right, okay.
Something's gone wrong with the pilot.
Give me 1 sec.
Okay. I'll not touch anything. We're looking good though. Where's my customer? Where's my customer satisfaction? Send him some more drinks.
To do that, you need to. It's complicated. You need to alt tab and bring up the right window, but I've got about 50 windows open, so it's going to be a struggle for you.
All right. Send him to row B, seat 3. I've got 2 gin and tonics left. How are we doing? Oh, look at this chat. Dead. Yes. Don't worry, I've got this. Don't want to die. Neither do I. Life is good right now. Enjoying things. It's quite easy. I can just relax. Must be easy being a pilot. Fill in. Coming ATC.
And so,
Come in, ATC.
Okay, Speedbird 2508, do you read?
Yes.
That's your call sign, by the way.
Speedbird
2508. You don't need to use it though.
Speedbird 2508.
Yeah, that's you.
Hearing you loud and clear.
Okay, what is the status on board?
Not good. Not good at all. The pilots are both down. They're both unconscious. I heard it was something to do with a stir fry last night, but nobody can tell for sure. I'm not entirely sure. It doesn't look good. I've stepped up as I'm the only one who is awake, unfortunately. So it's just me, unfortunately. So we're going to try and put this sucker down. You can guide me. What do I need to be paying attention to, please?
Okay, so
Speedbird out.
First of all, I just want to get you in a descent for the airport. So you're not terribly far away from Manchester. I'm looking at your current position on my radar, and currently you're not too far away from the field. So what I want to do is get you in a descent. Initially, I'm going to also speak to my colleagues and get them to clear all of the traffic out of your way, so you don't need to worry about anything like that. I am going to do all of the navigation for you. All you need to do is just follow what I say, and you'll get down on the ground safely.
Let's hope so.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Speedbird out.
Chat, can you hear me okay?
You're talking to the chat.
Tell me what they say. I need to bring up the chat window, actually.
Oui, c'est bon. Yes, we can hear you.
Brilliant. Okay.
Yes,
great
everybody
stuff.
says yes.
Okay, fantastic. So,
go time.
So what I'd like you to do, first of all, can I just take your first name, please?
My name is William.
Okay, William. So first of all, like I say, I want to get you in a descent towards the airport. I want to get you on the right course.
Okay.
And then we're going to run through a few of the steps that you'll need to take once we get a little bit closer to the airport. I'm going to give you a little bit of a briefing. I'm going to also tell you what everything does in the cockpit, everything that you'll need to use.
That would be helpful.
Right. Okay, so first of all, I want you to look in the middle of the aircraft, right at the top, just underneath the windows. There's a thin panel that goes across just in front of what you would call the dashboard on your car. You should see it because it's got an LCD panel with some numbers in it. It should say in there at the moment 24,000.
I can see 23,000 in a panel.
You can see 23,000. Oh, maybe have you moved it by accident? So if you look in the middle, it should say Alt above it.
Yes.
ALT.
Yes.
Okay.
23,000.
Okay. So what I want you to do is take that knob. You'll need to use the scroll wheel to wind the altitude back. So I want you to wind that back to 4,000 feet and then pull the knob.
Right, okay. So is this knob directly underneath the altitude?
Directly underneath, yeah. And there should be a button underneath it as well. That says Exped. Do not press Exped. I'm just telling you that so you know where the location of the knob is.
Okay, so I'm turning it up to 24 and I'm bringing it down.
Turn it down to 4,000. 4000.
Okay. Oh, we've gone far too far.
Don't worry if you've gone too far. Just reset it to 4,000.
Oh. It won't go up.
What do you mean it won't go up? I'm asking you to wind it down, so you need to scroll to downwards.
It's now on 100 and won't change.
It's now on 100, so you need to scroll it back up now.
Oh.
What's happened?
Right, okay, we're on. To 4,000 was it?
So you've got 4,000 set in that window. Confirm?
Confirm.
Okay, now what I want you to do, remember how I said earlier on with regards to pulling the knob? I want you to pull that same knob now.
Right, okay. Oh, it's turning. It's turning again.
Don't worry about anything turning. I want you to just pull the knob, and once you've pulled the knob, say when you've pulled it.
I may have pulled this already by accident.
Okay.
What should happen when it's pulled? There's a dot that's appeared next to the number.
That's fine.
Okay.
What you'll, if you can look directly in front of where you sat,
Yes.
there is a picture of what's called an artificial horizon. So you should see a blue segment and a sort of browny orange segment.
Right, okay, yes. I've zoomed
See
out
that?
a touch. Yes, there's a screen here.
Okay. So you see what I'm talking about?
I believe so. There's two. There's one on the right, one on the left.
Yeah, just the one directly in front of you.
Okay, yep. Right, yes. I believe I'm looking at the right one.
Press R on the keyboard and that'll point you straight forwards, the camera straight forwards.
Right, okay, yep, cool.
There you go.
There we go.
You got it?
Yep.
Fantastic. Okay, so if you look along the top of that very same display, there should be some words.
Oh, oh. The plane's turning. Oh, this is choppy. What's going on? What am I looking for?
Look at the display I just described to you and look
Yep.
along the top. There should be some words along the top.
Right, okay.
Read out the words along the top.
Fur, idle, des, nav.
Okay. That's fine. So you've started the descent now.
Yes, it looks like the plane's turning though. It looks like we're wobbling to the right.
Okay. Don't worry about the aircraft turning. I can see where your aircraft is going on my screen.
I'm nervous. I'm panicking.
Okay, what I want you to do now is go to just in front of where your knee would be in the aircraft.
Right, yes.
There should be a device there that looks like a massive calculator.
Yes.
Okay, so I want you to go there,
Mhm.
and then on the top left there should be a button that says DIR, DIR.
DIR on the left. Yes, found it.
Top left of the keypad. Yep. Press
Yep.
that button.
Yep. Clicked.
Okay. Okay. So what do you see now at the top? What does it say?
May point. F plan WPTS.
Okay.
Do you need me to read everything off on this screen?
Okay. So on the second line down, you should have just two square brackets, and it should be empty.
Yes.
Okay. So what I want you to do is on the keypad with the letters, I want you to type in MCT.
Repeat, please.
Sorry, 1 second. I want you to type in MCT.
MCT.
Okay?
Okay.
Now, you see where the empty square brackets are?
Yep.
There should be, there's a little key on the side that corresponds to that field.
Yes.
You see it?
See it.
Yeah. So I want you to press that, and that is going to put MCT into those brackets.
Okay. And now it's come up with another screen here. Duplicate names. Okay. Yep. La-di-da.
Okay, in the bottom right, so it should say insert.
Right, insert. Is it a key? Or on the screen?
On the screen.
Insert. I don't see it.
Okay, so press the DIR button one more time.
Yep.
Okay, now do you see the brackets again?
Yes.
Top left on the very, very first row.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there anything written in there?
No, there isn't.
Okay, so again, I want you to type MCT.
MCT. Yep.
And then use the button next to the brackets. I want you to press that button.
Press the button. Yes.
Okay, now in the bottom right of that screen, it should now say insert.
I don't see insert. There's nothing in the bottom right of this screen.
Okay, bear with me. So, in that case then, we're going to just try something different temporarily. So if you look where you changed the altitude earlier on.
Oh, hang on. There's 3 options for MCT that have popped up.
Right, okay, that's fine. So it was probably lagging. So press the very top option.
Right, okay. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Now you should see an insert in the bottom right.
No. I see direct, radial out, radial in, direct to.
What does it say in the very bottom right?
Very bottom, it says direct and an arrow pointing down.
Okay, press the button to the right of that.
Yes. Okay, press that.
Okay. Now, what do you see?
There's in the middle it says end of F plan, no alternate flight. I'm assuming flight plan.
Okay, fine. You've done it. I can see your aircraft is now turning.
Fantastic news.
So on the same box, right below the DIR button, there is another button that says F-PLN.
Yes, I see this.
Okay, press that button.
Okay.
Okay, now you should see some waypoints in there. I think you should just see MCT.
I can see MCT.
Okay, great. Now press on the button next to MCT.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, now you should see on the left-hand side an option for hold.
Hold, yes. I see it.
Okay, press that button.
Boom. Aha. I see inserts.
Okay, don't press insert. If you can just read out what it says on that screen to me.
Computed hold MCT INB CRS 058 degrees turn. I'm reading this just as it goes down. Time /dist 1.0/3.5. Last exit UTC fuel. And then you've got arrays and insert on the bottom left and right.
Okay, that's fine. Press insert.
What she said. Righty-ho. Feeling more confident. Thank you for the guidance. Where are we?
Okay, so you're right overhead the airfield right now. So what your aircraft is now going to do is it's going to fly back over the airfield and it's going to start circling over the airfield. You're still in a descent, so you're still too high to try for a landing, which is fine. We'll get you in. But what we're going to do now is the aircraft is actually going to circle indefinitely until we do anything else. So,
okay. Can I have another gin and tonic?
Okay, have another gin and tonic, yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. Right, so what I'd like you to do now is, first of all, if you just look slightly above your head, so there's an overhead panel above you with some switches on it.
Oh my lord, there's more buttons. Seatbelts, please.
See them?
I do. Many buttons.
Okay, so there should be a section quite close to you with the words EXTLT written above it. Should be on the the very front edge.
Right, EXTLT. Yes, I see the letters.
Okay, so they're the lights for the aircraft.
Okay.
I've already got some of them on. What I want you to do is I want you to turn the rest of the lights on.
Okay. So, wing light going on. Okay. I've got the beacon on. The strobe's on already.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is there any others that I need to flick on? There's some more switches at the bottom. Should I put them all on?
Yes, the row below that, you put those on as well, please.
Okay, so this one going on. This one going on. All of these on. Boom.
Okay.
Nailed it.
Great stuff. Okay. So you've got all your lights on now, so if there's any other aircraft in the vicinity, they're at least going to be a little bit more alerted to your position. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to sort of brief you on the various switches that you'll need to use once we set up for a landing here.
Okay.
So first of all, right below where we use the altitude knob, there's 2 screens.
Oh, yeah.
2 big screens right in the middle of the aircraft.
Yep.
Okay, so
right, slap bang in the middle, one on top of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the very top screen. This is going to tell you if anything is wrong with the aircraft. So if you see any messages come up on here that are written in amber or red, then I want you to just tell me about them. But nothing should appear on there.
It's all green.
Yeah, it should be. Okay. Right, so what I want you to do now is just look down to your right-hand side.
Okay.
So, if you look down to the right, below the 2 thrust levers, the 2 big levers in the middle, that's for your thrust. Just below that, there should be 2 other smaller black levers.
I see them. Got speed brake and flaps.
Okay, beautiful. So your speed brake, I don't want you to use it.
Okay.
What I want you to do is, if you grab the handle and pull it upwards, I don't want you to put it backwards. So you can see how there's different positions.
Yep.
You can have it retracted, half or full. What I want you to do is keep it in the retracted position and just pull it upwards.
Okay. Should the cursor should the cursor change hand, or do I just pull it upwards regardless?
Yeah, the cursor will change to a hand, and you just click and drag it up.
Oh, pop.
Okay, that's good.
That's fine.
So you've armed your speed brakes for the landing.
This is good news.
Okay, now next to it is the flaps lever. Now, next to you on the desk there is actually a physical flaps lever which I'm going to have you use, so you don't need to really concern yourself with the one in the cockpit too much. But what I will say is on there is 4 different positions, and as we come in for a landing here, I'm going to ask you to move the lever through the 4 positions.
Okay.
As we come in, and that is going to be dependent on whatever speed you're flying. And could I just ask, whilst we're on the subject of speed, what is your current speed? So if you look on the same display we talked about earlier, the one with the artificial horizon, where I asked you to read the words off the top.
Let's have a look.
Okay. So on the left-hand side, that is your speed.
Oh, of course. There be a number underneath, or am I looking at this meter here?
No, the numbers are to the left. There should be a little pointer, a little.
Am I looking at the wrong screen?
I don't think so. You should be able to reorient yourself if you press R on the keyboard, and it'll look straight forwards again for you.
Right, okay. Oh, something's going wrong. Looks like something's blinking.
What's blinking? Describe it.
So I don't think I'm looking at the right screen. Is it the one with the blue and the brown underneath? Directly ahead, right? Okay.
Straight ahead is on the left-hand side.
Yeah, speed has no number underneath. Speed,
Okay.
alt, nav.
The speed is not written underneath.
No.
The speed is written on the left-hand side.
On the left-hand side here.
Yeah. In fact, I can see roughly what speed you're doing. What I want you to tell me then is there should be a little green dot, a little green ball.
Green ball, yes.
Do you see that?
I think so. Is it inside this grey meter?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, is that lined up? There should be a little yellow line.
Just
a very, very small arrowhead on it.
Yes.
Is it lined up? It's probably not dead on.
It's not dead on, but it's not miles off. It's drifting a little bit.
Okay, that's fine. So next then, I want you to go back to the big calculator.
Yes.
Okay. Now, there's a button on there that says perf, P-E-R-F.
Perf. Yes, found it.
Okay. Press that button.
Boom.
Okay. And then read out what it says on the very top line.
Top line, DES.
Okay. Okay. So, in the bottom left, there should be... it should be written in orange.
Enter desk data.
No. Just above that.
Oh, right. Okay. It's not written in orange. Activate APPR phase.
Okay, yeah, my bad if it's not written in orange. Yes, so what I want you to do is press the button that corresponds to activate. That means your approach phase. So I want you to press that button.
Okay.
And you'll need to press it, and then you'll need to press it again to confirm.
Okay. Activate, and then confirm.
Yep.
Confirmed.
Okay, fantastic. Now what does it say at
Sweating.
the top of that screen?
APPR ILS23R.
Okay, perfect. So what I want you to do now on that page is we'll need to put in some of the weather information for Manchester.
Okay.
Okay, so in the very top left box, you should see it should say QNH.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what I want you to type in on the keypad is 1021.
0 to 1. Yep.
Okay. And then enter it into the QNH field.
Boom. She's in.
Okay.
0 to 1 in.
Right. Now, below that, you should have a field which is for the wind.
For the wind, mag wind.
Yeah, that is it.
Mm-hmm.
Bear with me 1 second. Okay, so in the keypad. Oh, sorry, I've missed the temperature out.
Yeah, I
here.
was
My
just about to
apologies.
say, I can see there's little yellow blank boxes under the temp.
Okay, well, we'll focus on the wind now. So we'll do the wind. So in the keypad, what I want you to type in is 210.
Do I need to press the button first?
What do you mean?
Do I press the mag wind button first?
No, exactly the same as you did with the QNH.
I feel like the next bit of data is going to go into temperature, though. Oh, no, it won't.
No, it won't. You select the button next to the wind to put it in the wind.
As you were.
Okay. So type in the keypad 210.
210.
And then / 11.
Yep.
Okay. Now I want you to put that in the wind field.
210/11. Going in. Okay, she's in.
Okay. Now the temperature is 10 degrees, 10.
0. Going in. Plus 10 degrees.
Okay, is that it?
She's in.
Great stuff. Okay, now that is almost that page complete. On the right hand side you should see some empty brackets, and above one of them it says DH, Delta Hotel.
It's DDH.
Yeah.
Are we looking on the screen on my big calculator, sir?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
You're still on the page which says APPR at the top.
Yep.
On the right-hand side, it says final ILS 23 right, 23R. And then below that, you should see MDA, and then below that, DH.
I don't see it. No. Oh, wait, on the screen of the key on the pad.
Yes, on the screen, yeah.
No, what I can see on the right, I've got baro and radio with 2 empty boxes.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, okay, my bad. I'm looking at the schematics for a different model of an A320, so it's slightly different.
Okay.
Okay, so what I want you to do is radio is the same as what I was referring to as DH.
Okay.
So what I want you to do on the keypad is I want you to type in NO, no, on the keypad.
No. NO. And that's going in radio.
And put that in radio, yeah.
She's in.
That's in?
Yep.
Okay, fantastic. Right, so we are nearly ready to move out of this holding and go on to the final approach.
I'm not so sure about that.
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to teach you how to use the autopilot very briefly, and and we'll get you in. So if you look again at the altitude knob and that general area, I'm just going to sort of kind of tell you where to focus here. So you should see obviously the display that runs that width there, and then you should see there's 4 different knobs all underneath that display.
Right, we are. So middle display, there's 4 knobs.
Yeah, and then in between all 4 knobs, you should see some buttons in the middle that say AP1, AP2, ATHR.
Correct.
Okay, great stuff. So, going from the far left knob, you do not need to concern yourself with at all.
Okay.
The one next to that we will be using. It's got a blue triangle on it. Do you see that one?
I see the blue triangle.
Okay. Now that is your heading knob. Don't press it yet, but we will be using that later on. Now, if you go to the right of that, there's a circle black knob at the top there. Sorry, a circle black button. Do you see that?
Circle black button. See the button.
Okay. Press that button, please.
The one slap bang in the middle. It's above AP1 and AP2.
Yes.
Okay. Press the button.
Okay. And then if you look at your heading knob, again, above that now it should say in the window, it should say TRK.
Yes.
Okay, great stuff.
TRK.
Don't do anything yet.
We're getting very close to the ground here, sir.
No, you're fine. You're at a level altitude. You're absolutely fine.
Okay, I'm nervous.
Okay, so next I want you to go to the right of that one, so to the altitude knob.
Altitude.
Yeah.
I've used this. I've used this before.
Yeah. Don't use it yet, but
okay.
I'm just telling you. You'll need to use mainly just your altitude knob is the next one I'm going to ask you to use, and then I'm going to ask you to use the heading.
Okay.
However, that is your autopilot panel, and
so the heading knob is the one with the triangle.
Yes.
Altitude knob, I know that one.
And the altitude, you know. And the only other buttons I'm going to ask you to press on that panel is I'm not asking you to press them now, but I will ask you to press it at a later stage. So next to AP1, there is an AP2 button.
I see AP2.
Yeah, you'll need to press that later on.
Okay.
And then underneath the altitude knob and to the right, there is a button that says APPR. Do you see that one?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll ask you to press that as well later on, but not now.
Okay.
Okay, fantastic. So what I want you to do is face straight forwards again.
Which button was that?
R on the keyboard.
Ah. Boom. Okay.
Okay. So, if you look, there should be to the right of the screen we were looking at earlier on, the one with the speed on it. There should be one that looks kind of like a map, sort of, like a compass almost.
Yes.
Like half a compass.
Yeah, dashed lines. Yep, I see.
Okay, that's fine. So just directly above that and slightly to the right, there is a little window, a little display that says STD. Do you see that?
STD. I've got it.
Yeah. Okay, so I want on that knob, I want you to push it in. So you'll get a little up arrow.
Okay.
And I want you to push it in.
Pushed it in.
Okay, now some numbers should appear.
It's making a noise.
Don't worry about it.
1027.
Okay. So I want you to use that knob and wind it down to 1021.
1021. Okay. 1021. She's down.
Right, and then you don't need to touch that knob again. Okay, that is
lovely.
set.
Okay.
Okay, great stuff. So next, I want you to look at the altitude knob.
Mhm. Oh wow, this plane is very close. Wow.
It's fine. Don't worry. You've got plenty of altitude. So, looking at the altitude knob now, there is a. You might not have noticed it before, but there's like a little black ring behind the altitude knob.
Black ring. Yes. Yeah. Yes. There's two different. Yep.
Okay, so I want you to just click on the black ring, and that's going to then move the little pointer over to point to 100.
It's showing me that it's going to turn. Is that right?
No, it should be a little finger that appears.
A finger? Right, okay.
You need to get over the black ring.
Over the black on the altitude knob, right behind it?
Yeah.
On the actual knob?
Yes.
Can't see it, no.
It's like, if you imagine the knob coming out of the panel, it's like, it's wrapped around like the stalk of the knob as it comes out, and it's flush with the panel.
I can't
And above it, there's two numbers above it, 100 and 1,000, and then there should be a little white line that points towards the 1,000. See that?
There's a yellow line. I see nothing's appearing with a cursor as I'm doing it.
Right.
Got to scan across.
That's strange. What you might be able to do then is, on the keyboard, if you press number 2,
yep,
that should put you facing into the autopilot panel.
It has done, yep.
Okay, now you might be able to access that black ring a bit easier now. It should be, sorry, it might not be a hand actually, it might be an arrow which is curved.
An arrow which is curved. Oh, right, okay, it's flipped to 100. It's flipped over to 100. There we go.
Right. Okay, so I want you to now wind the altitude knob.
Mm-hmm.
So the number above it says 3,500, and then I want you to pull the knob.
Okay. Oh, it's gone up.
That should make.
And then pull the knob.
Yeah, 3,500 and pull.
Pulled it.
Okay, now the altitude, that tone that you're hearing, I'm assuming it's still going off.
It's just stopped.
Yeah, I was going to say it should stop now. Okay, fantastic. So you're now descending.
Oh God.
And you're going to descend to an altitude of 3,500 feet, and we're now going to set you back up for the approach.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is your aircraft is just going to fly one more right turn here. Sorry, 2 more right turns. And then that will be when I'm going to ask you to do the next action here. So you can actually just relax and take a breather for a minute.
Whew. It's hard work, this. A lot of buttons.
As easy as it looks.
No, it's not.
Okay. There's a couple of other things we can do as well while we're just waiting here. So, so the two big screens in the middle.
Yep.
Look at the top screen and then look to the right of that screen. You should see 3 black square switches, push buttons. Sorry.
Yep.
And above it, it should say auto BRK, auto brake.
Auto BRK, yep. Low, medium, and then there's max.
Okay, I want you to just select medium.
Click the button.
Yep.
Boom. Medium is on.
Okay, and then next to that there should be another knob that says anti-skid. Sorry,
Yep.
A/skid, and you see it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You want to just make sure that is not in the off position.
It is not. It is on.
Okay, great stuff. Okay, and then directly below that there should be a lever.
Okay.
With a circle on the end of it. It looks like a tyre.
Yes.
Okay, that's your landing gear lever. Now, you're not going to need to click that in the cockpit because if you look to your left on the desk, there is also the same thing.
Aha!
You see it. Don't press it yet.
Looks like a
But
little
that is your landing
Oreo.
gear lever. Okay, that's your landing gear lever, yeah. It's supposed to look like a wheel, that's why they did something like that. So
very
it reminds you that it's the landing gear.
Yep. Like a biscuit.
Yeah, like an Oreo. Don't put it in your coffee though.
I won't.
Right. Okay, let me just see if I can think of anything else that we need to do. Right, so if you can just press number 2 on the keyboard again.
So.
Okay. Now, just below the number that you put in 1021, there should be a button that says LS on it.
Okay, yep. LS, yep.
Yep. Okay, now that should be mirrored on both sides. I want you to press both those LS buttons.
Both sides, yep. Okay, I'm going to press the one on the right first. Oh no, I won't. I'll just press LS here.
You just need to press them both.
LS on here. Oh no, I've just flipped something.
What have you... Okay.
I flipped ADF. It's the switch right next to it. I flipped
That's
it straight
fine.
back off.
Don't worry about that one. Just press the LS buttons.
Yep, LS buttons both on.
Okay, great stuff. So, your aircraft should be making a turn now. And once the aircraft comes level out of the turn, I want you to pull the heading knob.
Pull the triangle knob.
Yeah, pull the knob with the blue triangle on it. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm waiting for the plane to level out, and then I'm going to pull that.
Yeah, once the wings go level, I want you to pull it,
and
then in the window you should see a number of, I think, 052.
Okay, so I'm going to keep my eye on this little screen here.
Yeah, it's not level just yet.
Oh no, definitely not.
You can see you're still turning.
Yep. Okay.
Should be coming level just fairly in a moment.
Okay.
Okay. I think you can go ahead and pull it now.
Oh, no, I've just twisted it a touch by accident.
Right, okay. Well, just pull it, and then and then wind the number to 052.
052, cool. And it was pulled, I believe.
Okay. Fine. Okay. So, what I want you to do now is, do you remember the flaps lever?
Yes.
Okay. I want you to put that into the first position. So if you move the flaps lever on the desk, it should just click into the first slot.
All right, cool. Get to use the levers. Yeah.
Yep.
Flaps 1.
Okay. Great stuff. Okay, so what I want you to do now is just center your view again, so you're looking straight forwards. Press R on the keyboard, if that's what you're looking for.
That's it. Okay.
Okay, now on the far left display, the one with the speed, just directly below the speed, there should be some magenta words and numbers. If you can read that out to me, please.
What am I looking for, sir? Just repeat that.
There should be some pink letters and numbers in the bottom left of that screen.
Okay, yes, okay. INN 109.50.
That's fine. Okay, I don't need you to read anything else. That's fine. Okay, so you're now heading out away from the airport, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn you back around, and we're going to set you up onto the automatic landing system here in Manchester.
Okay.
Okay, has anything else appeared on the middle screen, the middle top screen?
It doesn't appear so.
Okay,
all the numbers and things are looking green.
It's fine. Okay, there's two columns there at the bottom of the screen. You see that? There's like a little separator.
A little one, yeah. A little one and a big one.
Just above that, you should see a little green sort of. It looks like two sort of like quavers.
Kind of like a flag.
Facing towards each other, and it should have a number 1 below it. Does it have a number 1 there?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. Just making sure the flaps are extended to flaps position 1.
Okay.
Okay. So we don't need to do anything for now.
Okay.
What I'm going to ask you to do next, though, is I'm going to ask you to use the heading knob again. So make sure you've got your camera set up so you can use the heading knob.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm going to ask you to do, not yet, I'm going to ask you to turn that to 007.
007, okay.
Yeah, but not just yet.
No, okay. Ready and waiting. Sorry, chat. This is concentration time. Oh, we're all done.
2,500.
I wish I could see. I can't bring the chat up on my laptop for some reason.
You're an ATC, mate. You don't know this is a stream. One of the pilots has died, I believe. Sorry to say.
Oh no. We'll make sure the emergency services are on hand when we get into the airport. Now, I want you to turn the heading knob to 007.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. 007. Okay.
Okay, 007 is set?
Yep. 007 is set.
Okay. Great stuff.
Right, we're turning around here. Okay.
Okay.
Still not
so what I'm going to ask you to do next is I'm going to ask you to do two things at once.
Okay.
So what I'm going to ask you to do, not just yet, and in a moment you should probably hear the aircraft will probably start reading out numbers to you.
I heard it. Don't worry about that. Okay, I heard one a moment ago.
Okay, so initially what I want you to do, and I want you to do this now, I want you to turn the heading knob to the right. You need to turn it in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to set that to 187.
Okay. Oh, no. 187.
Yeah, to the right. Okay, great. I can see you turning.
Wrong way. 187.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Is that set?
Yes, set. We're getting very close to the ground.
It's fine. It's fine. You're still at a safe altitude.
I hope so.
Okay. So you remember the autopilot panel we were talking about earlier, and you may or may not remember I mentioned a button called APPR. I need you to press that now.
APPR. I can't remember. Oh, yes. No. I don't remember.
Okay, so below the altitude knob and then to the right, there's a button that says APPR.
Yes. AP2. APPR. On. Boom.
Okay, that's on and it's got a green light on the button.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, that's fine. Right. Now I want you to press AP2 as well.
AP2. Uh-huh. Okay. AP2 is pressed.
Okay, fine. Now, your aircraft in a moment should start to make another right turn on its own.
Okay.
And it might already be making that turn right about now.
Could well be.
It looks like it is on my radar.
Okay. Wow. That was very close indeed, Pilot Fisk. Wow.
You're still at the safe altitude. The minimum safe altitude for this area is 3,500 feet, which you are flying at, so you've got no issues. You're not going to hit any obstacles, you're not going to hit any mountains. I've already checked this.
Okay. Beautiful view. It's a lovely evening in Manchester.
It's a bit windy though.
Oh my lord! Oh my lord! Oh, what's happening over here?
What do you mean?
Oh wow. The plane's just flown right in front of me, taking a big turn to the left and then just dropped out.
Oh, okay. That's just someone else in multiplayer, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Be flying like that. It's dangerous. Look
Okay.
dangerous.
So I want you to look at the display with the speed on it, with the words at the top on the left-hand side.
Where am I looking? Here?
So straight forward. and the two
Straightforward, yep.
displays in front of you, the left-hand side one.
Yep.
Okay, at the top of that display,
Mm-hmm.
you should see a word that says, it should say LOC.
LOC, yep, got it.
Okay, what colour is that word?
Green.
Okay, fine.
Oh, she's beautiful sunset. Smoking.
Okay, so we've got a few seconds here, so I'm just going to tell you what's going to happen is once we get very close to the ground.
Okay.
You've probably have seen this before, but when you get close to the ground, the aircraft will start counting down. It'll go 100, 50, 40, 30.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
Right. So, what I want you to do when it starts that countdown is I want you to place your hands on the thrust levers. Obviously not now.
When it starts the countdown onto the thrust levers. Okay.
Yeah. And then once it gets to around, once it gets to 30 and then 20, you will hear the call out, retard, retard, retard. Okay?
That's a bit rude.
It's not calling you names, it's asking you to retard. It's asking you to retard the thrust levers. So what you'll need to do at that point is pull, without delay, pull the thrust levers backwards to the idle position where they'll stop.
Sharply or?
Not sharply, just pull them backwards.
Pull them back, all the way back.
Yeah.
Okay.
All the way back. And then if you
when it says retard, pull the levers back.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And then once you actually get on the ground,
mm-hmm.
obviously, well, you'll know when that happens. If you look at the thrust levers, there's two little sort of hooks behind the thrust levers. If you look on the physical thrust levers to your left.
Yes, 2 hooks.
Okay, I don't want you to touch them just yet, but what you will need to do is once you touch the ground, you need to pull those 2 levers up, and then that will allow you to pull the thrust levers even further back.
Right, okay.
So when you pull them back initially, they're only going to come back to about sort of 8/10 of the way.
Got it.
And then you need to lift up those 2 levers once you've hit the ground, and then pull them back all the way. Okay?
Okay. So I'll pull it back, lift them up, pull it back further, and then push them back down.
Yeah, so pull it back to idle, and then once you touch the ground, lift the 2 levers and pull them back all the way.
Okay.
Okay? So, whilst we're looking at the throttle quadrant, could you set flaps 2 now, please? The next position. So, just next notch along.
Flaps 2, we've got a dinging. Master 1. Nope, it's gone, stopped.
It's gone. Okay, fine. It might have just been a slight overspeed for a second there.
Okay.
Can I ask you to also put the gear handle down now? So, drop the gear.
Gear handle. Where?
So next to the throttle levers on the physical throttle next to you on the desk.
Oh, okay.
The donut, the Oreo, sorry.
Yep. I'm with
Pull
you.
that downwards.
Down gear.
Okay.
Oh gosh. It's getting
That's
real
gonna
now.
slow you- That's going to slow you down.
Oh my lord.
If you remember the auto brake buttons, do you remember those?
Auto brake. No.
Okay. So next to the
Oh.
display in the middle,
Yep.
to the right of it, there should be above the auto brake. There should be
Yes.
one
Yes.
that says LDG gear.
Yeah, landing
and there should
gear.
Is there 3 green triangles there?
Yes.
Okay. Now I want you to set flaps to the 3rd position.
Laps 3. Got master warning again.
Have you?
Going too fast apparently. Says the chat.
Okay.
Too low terrain. Too low terrain.
Too low terrain.
Too low terrain.
Coming in hot.
Too low terrain. Too low terrain.
Okay,
Too
I want
low
you to
terrain.
advance both thrust levers all the way
Too
forwards.
low terrain.
Both thrust all the way forward.
Terrain.
Yeah.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
And then bring the gear
Don't
straight
sink.
up.
Straight up.
Okay.
Okay.
Have you heard? Is the autopilot still engaged?
I believe so. I couldn't tell you.
So if you look at the AP1 button,
Yep.
is it still green?
Still green. AP2's gone.
Okay, that's fine. AP1 is still green.
Still green.
Okay, fine.
We're going around.
Now I want you to pull the thrust levers back by 2 notches. So you should feel there's 2 notches there.
I think that was 2. Yep.
Okay.
We've got
Have
a
you
lot
pulled
of
the
lot
gear
of lot of noises here.
Have you pulled the gear up?
Gear is up.
Okay, now I want you to put the flaps to the 1 position.
All the way to 1.
Yeah.
Okay. The noises have stopped.
Okay.
There's still
fine.
a bit of a buzzing.
Okay. Now I want you to press the altitude knob. Pull that, so it should still say 3,500. Pull the knob.
Oh, I think I pulled the wrong knob. I pulled the wrong knob. I pulled the other one.
Which one did you pull?
The
To the
triangle
right or
knob.
to the left?
The triangle knob.
Okay, that's fine. Pull the
Okay.
altitude knob.
Pulled it. I've accidentally knocked it to 3.2 as well.
Okay, set it to 3.5.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, now I want you to take the heading knob and turn that to the right. Turn
Yep.
that to 052.
The right is going up.
To the right. Keep turning it until it says 052.
Okay. So it's got. Whoa. Do I not need to turn it down? It's going up to.
Keep turning it to the right until it says 052. Just listen to what I'm saying.
Alright, okay. You sure?
Yes, I'm 100% sure.
Okay. 0 what? 5.2?
52. Yeah. It's like it's the points on a compass. So once you pass 360, it will go to 0.
Right, okay, I'm with you.
Okay.
Right, 052.
That is set. Okay.
AP's disconnected. AP1's gone off.
Okay, just press it back on, please.
Okay, we're on.
Is it still on?
Yeah, we're back on. I've got a lot of noises coming.
Have you pulled the thrust levers back to 2 notches? Because you're going extremely fast.
Where should they be? Felt like 2 notches.
Okay. So you should be able to just feel them. Okay, in your hand, and just pull them back a little bit. Keep bringing them back. Okay.
It's
Are you
coming
feeling
all.
any more notches?
There's no notches there.
Okay. So push it back up until you feel the notch again.
There's one. Yep.
Okay. Leave it there. Okay. Now, you still look like you're in a climb.
Whew.
You're still in a climb, so I need you to just take a deep breath.
It's all on me, this.
Okay, so AP1 is green light, okay?
AP1 is on, yes.
Okay, so
over
use
speed.
the altitude knob. Use the altitude knob.
Yep.
And press, and put 3,500 in and pull the knob.
Right, we're on 3,500. Oh, wrong one. Okay. I'll pull the knob.
Okay, so what I want you to do before you press or pull any knobs before you do that now, I just want you to take 1 second and just, am I pressing the right knob? Okay? So, if you go 2 knobs to the left.
Yep.
Okay? I want you to, that is the speed knob.
Okay.
Okay? The one to the left of the blue triangle.
Yes.
Pull that knob and wind it down to, so it says 220.
Okay.
Okay? Is that set?
Set.
Okay. So that's pulled, and then.
Oh, do I pull it as well?
Pull it, yeah, and
right.
then there should be a dot next to it, which will disappear once you've pulled it.
Boom.
Okay.
Sim.
Done that?
Yep.
Right. Okay. So next to the thrust levers, the physical thrust levers.
Yep.
There's a lever which we've not really talked about. I want you to pull that all the way back.
Where are we talking here?
To the left of the thrust levers. Pull that all the way back.
Full.
Yeah, all the way back.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Still got a buzz in.
You will still have that sound. You will still have that sound. It will take a little while for the aircraft to slow down here. What I want you to do now is take the heading knob and then turn it again to the right. Okay?
Yep.
And I want you to turn that to 232.
Okay. Oh, 232. Do I need to pull it or anything?
Nope. You should be okay.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So what I want you to do now is look at the screen that we were looking at before.
Turn the buzzing off. Just in the chat. Cheers, Dave.
Right. Okay. So if you look at the screen with the artificial horizon on it.
Yes.
Okay. So at the top of that display, can you just read out on the far left column? Is there any writing there?
Far left column, we've got man throttle. I'm assuming manual throttle with a yellow box around it. Then underneath lever club.
Okay, you haven't got the thrust levers in the correct position then.
Right. Okay. I assume that could have been the case.
Yeah. So what I need you to do now is I'm going to ask you to bring the thrust levers all the way back.
Are you sure about? Yep. All the way back.
Yep.
Okay.
You've got absolutely tons of speed,
Right,
so
cool,
you don't need to worry about that.
We're all the way back.
Okay. Fine.
I don't need to do the little ones on the back, do I?
No.
Okay.
Okay. So you're still turning. You're turning extremely wide right now because you've got so much speed, but you are now slowing down, which is good. And you are descending as well, which is good.
It's not playing again.
Okay, so to the right of where I just asked you to read out, can you just read out what it says there for me, please?
Okay. OPDS Alt.
Okay. That's fine. It says Alt in blue letters, right?
In blue it does, yes.
Okay, that's fine. And then next to that, does it say anything next to that?
HDG.
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 Okay. Okay, so I want you to go, first of all, now you can, the dinging should have stopped now.
Yes.
So I want you to, on the thrust levers to the left of that lever that you pulled all the way back, I want you to push that all the way forwards. And then I want you to take the thrust levers and slowly push them forwards until they sit in that position into the little notch.
The click.
Yeah.
How slow?
Just move it slowly so you know when you can feel it going in.
Okay, yep.
You'll also probably hear a click in the cockpit as well when they go into the right position.
There we go, click. We've got a big dinging again now.
You've got a dinging again. Okay, pull them all the way back. And then below AP1, there's a button that says A/THR.
Yep.
Does that have a green light on it?
No.
Okay, press that button.
Okay.
Now move the thrust levers back to the same position that they were just in.
Okay. Click.
Okay, perfect. That's fine. It doesn't look like you're accelerating now, so that's good.
Okay.
Okay, so I want you to go to the big calculator again. You are accelerating again, actually.
Are we?
If you look at the display in front of you,
yep.
Do you still see the words LVR CLB?
LVR on the calculator?
No, on the artificial horizon in the top left.
Mm-hmm.
Above the speed.
LVR, yeah, it's on again.
Is it still flashing?
Yes, looks like we're speeding up. I don't know.
Right. Okay. So I need you to just wiggle the throttles until that lever climb just disappears, because I mean it shouldn't really be doing this. I'm not sure why it's doing this actually.
So what do I need to be doing? Just wiggling the throttles?
Yeah. They should be in the detent already, right? Or are they pulled back now?
No, they're not pulled back.
Okay. If you press the button that says A/THR, is that pressed?
Yes.
Okay, and AP1 above that is green also.
It's green, yes.
Okay. So if you put the thrust levers now into the little notch, I think you must be moving them too far or not far enough.
Everyone in the chat saying it could be a bug, I don't know.
Right, okay, well if that's the case, I'm just going to come have a quick look, because I don't know why it's doing this.
Oh, the ATC's magically a bit.
My chat is... I'm a ghost. Oh, there we go. No. There we go, okay. There, just there is where you needed them. You were pushing them too far forwards.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't touch them again, right? Okay. Okay, I'm glad you managed to figure that out all by yourself.
Noob.
Right, okay, so I want you to take the heading knob now. Turn that to 053.
Down to 053.
No, keep turning it to the right.
Okay.
052.
Oh, I'm clicking the speed. I've changed the wrong knob. What should the speed be?
220.
Okay. Right. Right, and then heading up to, down to
052.
052. Up.
Yep. Turn it to the right.
Yep. Yep.
052.
Yep. We're getting there.
Okay, I'm just going to mute myself for a second.
052. Whew. Appreciate your patience. It's the first time I've flown a plane. Seeing overspeed on the middle screen. Oh, AP1's gone off. I'm putting it back on. Taking initiative.
Right, okay.
Good job I've got a chat going as well.
Okay. Right. So your aircraft's turning now. You've slowed down. You shouldn't be having an overspeed. Okay.
It
should have stopped.
It's
binging.
gone. Yeah, it's gone.
Should have stopped binging, right. So that was, I think, because we still had flaps 1 out.
Right.
And I actually forgot to ask you to retract those because there was so much going on there.
Okay.
Okay, so you're descending and your speed is now good. What I want you to do is just bring the flaps lever up to the 0 position.
Up to 0?
Yeah.
Alright, flap 0.
Okay. Got it?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Okay, so your speed is increasing massively again. Can you just go to the big calculator and press the button that says PERF, perf?
Perf, yep. Clicked it.
And on there, does it say in the bottom left again, does it say activate APPR?
Yes.
Okay, I want you to do that again.
Okay, confirm. Yes.
And that, yeah, and that should slow you down.
Okay.
I'm confused what happened on that first approach there. I'm not sure why you didn't slow down there. I'm intrigued to watch back now. We'll get it this time, though. We'll get it this time.
Let's hope so. These clouds are insane. Like a nuke. People flying about in this sim.
Yeah, it's really busy today for some reason. It's really busy.
I hope new people joining us here know that I am stepping in for an incapacitated couple of pilots.
It's in the title. It's in the title. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, could you just look at the middle screen for a second?
Mm-hmm.
The middle top one. On there should be a fuel figure on there. It should say FOB.
FOB. 1160 kg.
1160. Okay. So you've still got over a ton of fuel, but we do need to land it this time.
Right then, no pressure.
No pressure. Okay, so what I want you to do is we're going to do the same things that we did last time.
Okay.
So if you look at the speed brake lever, remember to the right hand side.
Yes, the Oreo.
No, that's the gear lever.
Okay.
So below the thrust levers,
mm-hmm.
not on the physical one,
okay.
in the actual
There we
cockpit.
go. Yep.
So it's not the flaps lever, it's the other lever. That is the
speed
brake.
brakes.
So I want you to make sure that's pulled all the way back.
All the way back.
And then I want you to
full.
pull it up. I want you to, no, I want you to keep it in the retractor position.
Okay. It's there already then.
Okay. Now pull it up like you did before.
Okay. So it's just a hand.
Yeah.
Up. Yep, she's on.
Yep.
She's up.
Okay,
Oh,
cool. Now...
It got dark very quickly.
Yeah. It's dark outside, isn't it? It's live. Oh, no, it's not live time, actually, but...
Making me more nervous.
Anyway, it's fine. You can still fly it in the dark with no visibility.
Right.
Okay, so what I want you to do then is I want you to look, if you remember where the auto brake is. Do you remember where that is?
No.
Just above the Oreo.
Got the Oreo.
I should say Auto BRK next to the display.
see in the dark. Auto brake. Where's the Oreo gone?
Okay.
Aha. Yes. Oreo there.
Okay. Above
auto
it, there
brake,
should be
yes. Low, medium.
Okay. Press medium. And it should say, make sure that says on.
It's already on.
Okay, fine. Okay, cool. So, can you have a look at where the speed was?
Yes.
Remember where the speed is? You just tell me what your speed is, please.
220.
Okay, perfect. That's great. Oof. Okay, now I want you to go back to the autopilot panel. So above AP1 and 2, there was that small black button. I want you to press that.
Okay. Pressed it.
2,500.
Okay. And what does it say in that window still? It says...
It's 220.
No, to the right of that. That's the speed knob.
Yep. Okay. 3,500.
3,500 what?
Oh, 3,500. 3,500.
To the left of the heading knob with the blue triangle on it.
To the left of the heading knob, the blue triangle.
No. The heading knob.
Yes.
What does it say above that?
056.
056.
Yes.
Okay. Right. So, can you just turn that knob to 052? Not going to make a huge difference, but just turn it to 052.
Okay.
And then just pull the knob. It should already be pulled, but I just want you to pull it again. Just to
pulled
make
it
sure.
again. 052. Pulled again.
2,500.
Okay. Good. Right. So the speed knob. The speed knob is to the left of the heading knob. I want you to push that in, and then the number above it will disappear.
Pushed it.
Okay.
Oh, I've twisted it by accident.
Okay, just push it.
Push. Yes, it's disappeared.
Okay, good. Right.
Okay.
2,500.
2,500.
Okay. Can you look at your speed again and just tell me what your speed is, please?
Like 200. Looks like we're slowing down.
Okay.
Ish.
That's good. That's fine.
Crikey.
Okay, so it should be somewhere around the little green dot again.
Yes. It's lining up.
Okay, perfect. Great stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so shortly, not now, I'm going to ask you to turn the heading knob, which should now say TRK above it.
TRK LAT 0052.
Yeah. So what I want you to do when I say so is just turn that knob, not now, turn it to 260. But I'm not going to, I'll tell you again in a second, but that's the next thing I'm going to ask you to do.
Okay, to 260.
260, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now, this next phase, we're going to come in for an approach again. Once I've asked you to turn left, we'll be coming back towards the airport.
Okay.
What I want you to do is every time you press a button or a knob, just before you actually press it, just take a couple of seconds. If you're not sure, I want you to just make sure you don't accidentally click anything on the mouse or accidentally, I would say just don't even move the mouse until you're sure what you're actually going to press. Okay?
I'm not going to touch the mouse until necessary.
Okay. Right. I'm going to ask you to start turning in a little bit now, and we're going to do a slightly different heading. And if you could turn to, if you go onto the heading knob with the blue triangle, turn that now to 275.
Going up.
Turn it to the left.
To the left.
So, sorry, I should have said to the left. Yeah.
Oh, I've turned it to the right.
It's fine. Just stop turning it and start turning it to the left now.
Okay. Turn it to the left. What, 2?
275.
275.
Sorry, I should have said left or right. It matters
good.
because
Yep.
that's the direction of where it's going to start turning. I should have said that.
Do I push it? I'll pull it.
No.
Okay, just leave it. 275, dialed in.
Okay, that's fine. You're turning in now.
Oh, crikey. Hello, Manchester. I'm back. They're expecting butter, all these lot, but it's not, I'm not sure if it's going to happen.
Oh, it will be butter. It will be butter. Every faith. Every faith.
2,500.
They call me Lurpak.
Okay. So, on the heading knob again.
Yep.
Keep turning it to the left.
To the left.
Turn it to 260.
260. Okay. 260.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, can you look at your speed again and just tell me what your speed is, please?
Looking around 200.
Okay. Can you put the flaps lever to flaps 1, please?
Flaps 1.
2,500.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so... Alright, so looking again at the autopilot panel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do you know where I'm looking? Where you're looking if I say that?
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
Mhm.
Okay. So underneath the fourth knob, there's 4 knobs, right?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4 from left to right.
Uh-huh.
The fourth knob, the one number 4. Below that, there's a button that says APPR. You can
APPR.
press that.
Press that. APPR.
Yeah, and it should light up with a green light.
It's lit up green.
Okay, great stuff.
Okay.
Okay, so can you now just go back to the heading knob?
Mm-hmm.
And I just want you to turn that and just adjust it to the right slightly. If you turn it to the right, 265.
265. She's in.
Okay. Don't press or pull any knobs unless I say press or pull, okay?
Okay. What she said.
Alright, we're gonna get it this time. Get it this time. Looking good. I can't believe I still managed to do a go around like this. That's wild. I mean, the engines might be a bit worse for wear in real life, but
at least we're gonna get everyone home alive.
Exactly.
Apart from pilot number 2.
Well, both pilots apparently.
Well, no, one's he's still breathing.
Oh.
The other one's he's done. He's dust.
Right. Poor guy. That must have been some pretty nasty fish.
It was, from what I heard.
What's the chat saying? I wish I could see the chat.
I'm focused so much on just eyeballing this screen that, there's a lot going on in the chat. People are telling me what to do here. Set approach,
Chat.
speed, all sorts. Oh,
Chat, what's going on? Don't. I'll tell him what to do. Don't confuse the situation.
I'm not listening to the chat, but they're making me nervous.
It's fine. It's fine. The chat make me nervous as well. So.
Aye, well. There's all sorts going off here. Dave. Yes, Dave Young.
How you doing, Dave? What's going on, dude? I can't see his response. But
We've got a few in here. Goody man. Golfo. Oliver. Oh, looking promising this time, yes. Certainly is.
It was, to be fair, it was looking pretty promising before. I'm not sure what happened. Like, you just stopped slowing down for some reason. I'm not sure what.
Not entirely sure. Not entirely sure. Is there anything I need to be monitoring currently? AP1 still on.
Okay, you can press AP2 now.
Lovely news. Right. I can look at the chat. No. I'm listening to Bob here. The fuzz man. Keeping people alive.
Trying.
Right.
I'm interested to see what your passenger satisfaction rating is, but
oh well.
We're not going to deal with that right now.
They're alive.
They're alive, right? Your aircraft should start making a left turn in a second, or if it's not already.
Yes, I believe so. Yep. We're turning left. This is good news.
Okay, fine. So what I want you to do this time is in the very middle display, the top one, the big one.
Yes.
So you remember there's got 2 columns at the bottom?
Yep.
Okay, can you just read out what's in the left column?
The left column.
Yeah.
GND, SPLRS, armed.
Okay, that's ground spoilers arm. Okay,
Okay,
next
and then
one.
we've got outer tank fuel Exford.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fuel transfer. Anything else?
Right. Okay. No, they're just them 2 things in the left-hand column.
Okay. What about the right-hand column?
Right-hand column. Ing A ice, ice
Okay.
not det.
That's fine.
LDG LT.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. So look to the right of that and just look at the auto brake. Is the auto brake medium? Is that turned on?
Auto brake medium is on.
Okay, and there's a blue light and it says on.
Blue light on.
Right. Okay. Fine.
Correct.
Okay. So your aircraft should have started descending now.
Yes.
Okay. Can you have a look again at your speed and just tell me your speed again, please?
Still looking around 200.
Okay. So I want you to get the Oreo lever, put it down. So put the gear down.
Gear
and
down.
Select flaps to the second position.
Flaps 2.
2,500.
Okay.
2,500.
Okay.
Okay, that's perfect. You slowing down?
Yep, we are. Okay.
Okay. Do you remember what to do when you're coming in to the final 100 feet? When you hear the retard call out, you're going to pull the levers back.
Pull the throttle back.
Okay. And then when you touch the ground, what are you going to do?
Push the buttons down or lift them up. Sorry, at the back.
Yeah.
And then pull it back all the way.
Yeah. That's it.
I feel like we're still going quite fast.
What's your speed? Read out your speed again, please.
Still 200.
Still 200.
Mhm.
Okay. At the top there, do you see any words in the top left?
Speed.
Okay. That's fine. Okay. Do you still have the on the big calculator? Do you have the perf page open?
No.
Okay. If you look on the big calculator.
Oh yeah, no, I do. Yes, I've just pressed it, and it's the same page as what's on there.
Okay. On there, you should see a number with the words written above it. VAPP.
Yep. 129.
Okay. 129. Okay. So what we want you to do is select flaps 3 now.
Yep. Flaps 3.
Okay.
Got over speed.
Okay. We're going to ignore that for now. Do you remember the speed knob?
Yep.
To the left of the heading knob. I want you to pull that.
Pull it.
Turn it down and turn it to the left until it says 129.
129. Whoa. 129 and then push.
No, pull.
Oh. Pull. I pushed it. Pull.
Pull it now.
The dot's still on.
Pull it. Pull it now.
Pull.
You should have an arrow down.
Arrow down. Oh no.
Terrain.
129.
400.
Yeah.
Too low.
Oh,
Terrain.
it's gone back up to 181.
Too low. Terrain. Too low.
Okay.
Terrain. Too
Right.
low. Terrain.
What I want you
Too
to do
low,
is the
terrain.
far right number, the number
Too
4
low.
knob.
Terrain.
Pull
Too
that.
low. Terrain.
Far right knob.
Sorry.
Too low.
Far right knob.
Terrain.
Push it. Up arrow. Push it.
Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain.
30,
I have done.
20.
Oh no.
Retard.
The aircraft should be leveling off now. What? What's happened? Why are you saying oh no?
Right, okay.
Have you touched down?
Yeah, I've touched down. I've nailed it.
Okay.
I think. We're slowing down.
Yeah, you're slowing down. Just keep the levers all the way back until you come to a full stop. The
Right,
aircraft will
okay.
come to a stop on its own.
And then I've not pulled this. Oh wow.
Don't worry about anything now. You're on the ground.
We're
Has
done.
the aircraft stopped?
Yes.
Okay, now push the thrust levers forward so they're in the so the things click. So the two latches clicked.
Come again.
Just push the thrust levers forwards until they're out of the reverse position so that they click.
Oh, hang on. Oh, whoa, I don't know what's happening here. I didn't pull them down all the way without the little buttons on the back.
Okay, fine. Disregard.
Yep.
Okay, so if you're looking on the physical thrust levers, the bottom right, there should be a long black switch that says park brake on it. PRK brake. Okay, turn that to the right.
Right, okay.
Okay, have you done that?
Yep, parking brake is
Okay.
on.
Okay, now there should be a joystick in front of you.
Yep.
Yeah, just press the red button on there. And you should hear 3 little clicks.
Come get me. Pressed
done
it.
it?
Yeah, pressed it. Yep.
Okay. So now below the thrust levers,
Yep.
there's 2 switches, engine 1 and engine 2. I want you to just turn those off.
Right. Crikey.
Okay, have you done that?
Yep. Engines are off. We're on the ground. Everyone's still
Okay.
alive.
Beautiful. I'm going to send the emergency services out now. And we'll see you in a second.
I can't believe it. That was so nerve-wracking. Crikey. Brace. We didn't call brace.
Oh my god, is that you?
Oh, that all happened so fast. Go, chat.
How did that go, chat?
Ow. It is hot in there. That's not hot, is it? Oof. I'm going to leave you in the good hands of this fine gentleman who knows how to fly planes. That's so stressful, mate. That's so stressful. So many buttons.
I'm gonna watch it back now and
Crikey, yeah.
what went wrong is both times you went to flaps 2 there and you just weren't stuck. Also, I'm just intrigued.
Well, Bobby makes it look so relaxing, but it's not quite the case. So, bid you all good evening. I'm going to be in the chat anyway.
Let's go, chat. Let's go. No more gas for a go around. That's a good point, FCAM. Yeah, I didn't actually think of that. Wow, that was freaking. That was so difficult, guys. That was so difficult. I think the answer to the question is, can a passenger land an airliner? I think the answer is no, guys. I think the answer is no. Jeez Louise. Hey, Chris. What are you saying there, brother? I actually prefer Will. Holy crap, guys. Got there in the end. Hey, Glenn's in the chat. How you doing, Glenn? Wow, that was nuts, guys. That was actually crazy. Yeah, I mean, it was... I'm not going to lie, it was a little bit stressful. But I'm just so confused as to what actually, why he wasn't slowing down there. Right, I tell you what, guys. What we're gonna, I'm gonna watch this back and just see what happened here, and we're gonna do a little mini debrief. And let's see what actually happened there. Oops. Debrief. We'll put it on the fuzz pad. Let's just see what actually happened there, because I'm so confused.
Yep.
Right, let's just have a look here. Why is this? Oh, that is strange. Oh, chat, that is strange. Isn't it? Do you see this?
What's your speed? Read out your speed.
So you can see here how the aircraft is managing the speed, but it's managing the speed to 200 knots at flaps 2. I'm pretty sure he activated the approach phase, didn't he? Let's see. Yeah, so the approach phase is active. Oh, I wonder, is that possibly a bug, guys? It's when you extend flaps 1, it should go from green dot speed to the F speed, and then from flaps 2 it should go down to then the S speed. Or it might be the S speed first. I can't actually remember. But for some reason, if you can see right here, it's the speed is managed, but it's staying to 200 knots there, which is very strange. Yeah, I should have just got him to select the speed, but that's not how it should behave, should it?
The aircraft should be leveling
up. Look at his face! That's brilliant.
You have touchdown. I've nailed it, I think.
What was his speed on touchdown? I'm just intrigued. I mean, it wasn't. I mean, it was quite fast, but it wasn't too crazy, I suppose.
Why are you saying oh no?
I suppose, you know, I suppose it plays into. There's a part that plays into it as well, where obviously he's not that adept at operating the actual sim itself, which probably didn't help. Damn, that was crazy. That was crazy. What is going on in the chat? Guys, that was a replay. That was a replay, guys. Is the chat broken? What is going on with the chat? Is the chat broken on YouTube? I think it might be. Alright. Well, what I'm going to do now then is I'm just going to power the aircraft up because I'm... Well, actually, no, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. We're just going to leave it here on the runway, and we'll assume that it gets towed. It gets towed.
Worse, you're smart.
I'm out of.
All right, let's catch up with some of the chat then. Anyway, let's see.
What do I do?
Oh, that's an interesting point, Riri. It could be that. It could be that. That is very strange, though. That is very strange. I wonder if actually let's power up the aircraft just real quick and just see if we can discover if it's still got any information in it. We might be able to see if it was something to do with the hold there. What is the passenger rating though, guys? Hey, 2%. 351 feet per minute though. That's not bad. That's not bad. With the turn of a few knobs and pressing a few buttons, the plane can effectively land itself. It can, Will, yeah. You've got to know what buttons to press and when. That's the main thing. As if you were just watching there, you might have been able to grasp that. On a go around, you have to activate the approach phase again. We did that, Mariner. We did that. Yeah, we just checked that on the replay. Did activate the approach phase. No, it was active though, Asa. It was active. Let's have a look. So it won't have anything in here anymore, will it? No, it won't. What's the brake temperature looking like? Oh, there's some hot brakes. Right, fantastic, guys. Well, did you enjoy that? That was wow, that was crazy. I mean, I don't know how to describe that, to be honest with you. It was stressful, but also I thought we were going to get it on the first time round, to be quite honest with you. In fact, let's just have a quick look at that the first time round and see what went wrong there, because that was set up so well. It was looking so good. I think for the most part that was pretty well sort of done, I think. Let's have a look. I maybe should have been a bit more proactive as well at asking, is the aircraft slowing down? What does the speed say? And I should have asked about this triangle as well, but I just didn't expect. Usually when you're pulling the flaps out, the magenta triangle is not there. It disappears because it's targeting different speed. Where are we here? Okay, so here's the first time around. Oh yeah, it's done the same thing there as well, hasn't it? See. Oh, it's difficult to see because the camera is so zoomed. There we go. What about here? Yeah, so you can see just here at the bottom of the screen, you guys probably won't be able to see it that well, but you can actually see the approach phase is activated. Unless he's just actually navigated to that page, but no, look, there you go. You can see clearly there the approach phase is activated. VAP 131, VLS 126. And then have a look here. Let's see what speed it targets. Yeah, so the magenta bug's there, isn't it? Okay. I wonder if that's a bug. I think whoever mentioned that about the holding, I wonder if that's related. Will I control and VATSIM? Absolutely not, no. Oh dear. That was an interesting experience, wasn't it? What could have helped is to see the blue text on the middle screen. I don't think that would have helped, no, because that's only going to be showing you your landing checklist. The main issue there was the speed, is it not? The main issue was that it was actually targeting the incorrect speed there. So I'm probably going to do a bit of testing on that one and just see what in the world happened. Because it seemed to, like I say, I can't say it enough. It seemed to. I wonder if I can just try this real quick. Is it going to let me do it? Probably not. No. Let's just put in real quick a very, very quick flight plan. Alright, we'll put in a quick flight plan like that. I'm going to leave the rest of the info out. I'm just going to put in MCT like this, which was the hold that we did. I'm going to set up the hold, so we'll put in hold and insert. So hold to the right. See, it doesn't have any speed constraint in there either, which is very strange. Yeah, I wonder if there is something going on there, because obviously we didn't exit the hold, but we did actually, we went to track mode, didn't we? So we went to track, which is fine, so it shouldn't really make too much of a difference. Oh, it does have the speed there, 203. Okay, yeah, that was probably the issue then, wasn't it? That was probably the issue. It was the hold that was causing the problems. However, I might be wrong about this, but it was my understanding that when you go to the approach phase, that is gonna overturn any other managed speed that is in place currently. So, for example, if you're doing a managed approach, say for instance you are coming in. If I just get a chart up real quick for, let's say, let's say Gatwick. So if we're coming in on approach for Gatwick, and we bring up this chart real quick. So if you look at here, you're going to fly in like this. And these two fixes here have got a max 220 knots. So that is a restriction which will be put in the FMS, and that will become then a managed speed. Now, once you actually fly away from this fix and back in towards the runway, you can go to the approach phase somewhere around here. It's not gonna still manage the speed to 220. It's actually gonna manage to green dot speed at that point, isn't it? Because we've moved away from it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just misunderstanding things, but I feel like the approach mode maybe takes precedence, but I don't know. Maybe you need to actually exit the hold. I don't know. I suppose the hold thing is in early implementation, isn't it? So I may be wrong, but that also may be right. So yeah, I'll have to look into that a bit further and just see. Last time I did a hold, it told me to 220. Yeah, I mean, I suppose it depends what's in the nav data, I think. Because some holds have a maximum speed, and it'll probably put that in. However, this hold doesn't have a maximum speed. That's why I asked him to activate the approach phase, because the standard speed to fly at the approach speed in an Airbus is the green dot speed. Sorry. Standard speed to fly in a hold in the Airbus is the approach... Sorry. Is the green dot speed, which is accessed through the approach phase. Did he roleplay or really first Microsoft Flight Simulator experience? It was the first. Yeah, it's the first time he's ever used it, ever. But yeah, he did really good. He did really good, and it's not his fault that it actually... that the aircraft didn't slow down. I don't think that's his fault at all. If anything, best case scenario, it's a bug. Worst case scenario, it's my fault entirely. But that's something I'm gonna have to look into and see if that's actually a thing, really. Not your fault. Yeah, it's not. Well, guys, can we get a massive congrats? Spam in the chat. Congrats to Will, and well done for managing that, and I don't think he probably didn't realize how stressful that was going to be. And to be honest, like, I think the first approach, that was set up so perfectly, and he was absolutely golden, to be honest with you. But the managed speed, yeah. Maybe I should have been more prudent and asked him to put a selected speed in. But you shouldn't have to do that really in the Airbus. You have to pull the speed manually and then manage it again. Oh, that's a strange one. I mean, maybe that is the way you have to do it in the fly-by-wire, but that is very strange. But yeah, thank you, Riri Rossi, for pointing that out. I don't think it probably would have taken me a lot longer to work that out if it wasn't for your comments. Did you not see the cockpit? No, of course I didn't see the cockpit, no. That was the whole idea, dude. It was supposed to be a case of... It was supposed to be the case of, you know, like... It was supposed to be roughly simulating a real scenario. So in a case of whereby the pilot has been incapacitated and I was acting as a controller, an ATC controller, who obviously can't see the cockpit in the real world. And I was just working on using a little nav map which showed me the speed and altitude, the ground speed and the altitude, and obviously the weather as well. And I could see his aircraft position in relation to, you know, everything else. And obviously his track. So no, I couldn't see the sim, but that was part of the fun of it. I think that was what I wanted to try and do. I think if I could see the cockpit, it would have just been so much easier, to be honest with you. It would have been an absolute breeze because I could easily just tell him, no, just over there, no, not that one, to the right a bit, to the left a bit, up and down, and I could see where he's looking, I could see where he's trying to go, I could see the parameters myself easily. So yeah, I think it would have been far too easy if that was the case. I forgot replay mode again. Are you surprised? Better than Bobby's landing, says Marinette. It probably was. I mean, he got the centre line and the touchdown zone, so... It wasn't bad though, 398 feet per minute. It was quite hard, but I mean, 398 feet per minute is not bad considering the situation. Like, that's probably not going to damage the aircraft. Like, I think these landing gears are probably rated to, I don't know, probably well near or in excess of 1,000 feet per minute, probably. But I suppose it's more the G loading, isn't it, that causes the damage, so... So normally that's about an hour flight, if not about 50 minutes. That took 2 hours and 13 minutes. Wow. How did I come up with the idea of doing it? I mean, a long time ago I saw a video whereby there was a video that Captain Joe did. Very sort of similar situation, except he was there in the room with the person. And I kind of thought maybe just take that a step further and do it sort of in Microsoft Flight Sim, but without me being here. Wonder what the next stream will bring us. I think the next stream is going to be a little bit more relaxed than that, I think. Chris says just go with the flow. Brilliant. Maybe we do a take two. Maybe we do a take two at some point. I don't think he's going to agree to that. I'm not going to lie though. I don't think he's going to agree to that. But it might be good to do a take two. I want to do a bit of testing to see if this thing is a bug. And I'm going to probably dig out the FCOM and or do some Googling and see if I can find whether the managed speed and a hold is supposed to take precedence over the approach mode. In fact, I'm probably just going to ask it in the flybywire Discord. That's probably the easiest thing, isn't it? It's a shame Peter's not in the chat still, otherwise he could probably tell us, couldn't he? No chance. Okay. Right, guys. I think that is going to be it from me today. I'm going to wrap it up there. That was emotional. I'm going to turn off multiplayer now, so I'm not annoying all these people by being sat in the middle of the runway. And I'm going to just close off self-loading cargo because I think that is a lost cause at this point. But there we go, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was absolutely crazy. Big thanks to Will, of course, for taking part in this. And Will, like I say, you know, I really don't think what happened there was I don't think it was either of our faults, to be honest with you. I'm happy to be proven wrong, but I'm pretty sure that wasn't either of our faults. So you can rest easy knowing that if there wasn't this strange behavior going on, you would have absolutely nailed that on the first attempt. So big props for doing what you did, and you did really well, mate. Like, can't really
have a gin and tonic on me.
Hey, Space Ace, thank you very much, dude, for the £10 tip, dude. That's very generous of you. Thank you very much, mate. I won't sleep tonight with all this adrenaline. Oh dear. Jeez, yeah, that was crazy, guys. That was crazy, guys. I hope you enjoyed it anyway. I'm gonna wrap it up here. Once again, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope that was enjoyable for you guys. So I hope you all have a fantastic Tuesday evening, and I'll be back again on Thursday evening with something hopefully a bit less stressful, and I'll hopefully have some answers for you as well with regards to what issue we ran into today. So guys, take it easy. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.